Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. This is going to be not your everyday Lionsgate Portal message or reading or pick a card, okay? I feel like, along with many things, the New Age spiritual movement has taken some, this is not to say, like, I don't like, okay, so this is not to poo-poo them, right, as Steph from the House of Scrying would say, but I just want to give you another option for a different movement that is allowing the magnitude of said events to the ancients, okay, beyond just ancient Egyptian as well, or ancient Egypt as well. Okay, I have been guided to select these very different 4 strength cards and 4 different tarot decks for you to choose from. I also have crystals for each to choose from, and I also have symbolic charms. And then after I am done with presenting those to you, I will show the zodiac signs that you can choose from your zodiac signs if you wish to. But I want to give everyone that doesn't want to choose from their zodiac signs an opportunity to pick their pile first, okay? So these will stay hidden until after we get to that point. Okay, so the Lionsgate Portal is not just this is a manifesting holiday. This is like the best manifesting time ever. That's not what this is about, okay? The planet Sirius, or the star Sirius, whatever you want to, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a star. Okay, it is where some of us went to as a mystery school to learn the mysteries and embody them in order to come to Earth and do our part here on Earth, or like to play the role on Earth or play the game on Earth, okay? So Sirius is always there. It's always there. It's just that the 8-8 portal is the point where the portal is defined as big and as amplified as it can be. Okay? And with Jupiter and Leo, yes, it does give more blessings and opportunities to come forward here. But I think that if we utilize this energy the wrong way, we can not only miss what it's really here to do, but push away the things that want to come towards us. So my intentions are to give you guys some higher knowledge and higher spiritual alignment and understanding, and possibly some activations here for you to show you what ascended masters or ancient masters from the star Sirius are awaking up within you, that you already came here in your coding, in your DNA, in your soul's blueprint. You carry codes and keys to ancient sacred wisdom, okay? And some of us that are here to blast this, not blast, but we are here to emanate this frequency out, whether we consciously know it or not, and to teach or just be in our frequency, be the bridge of this sacred ancient wisdom that we have within our codes and the keys and codes that we have, and just be in that frequency. That's it. That's our job, is to embody our frequency that is in alignment and not being distorted. Okay, I also want to just mention that I love that I'm seeing many, many big readers that have thousands and thousands and millions of followers that are starting to realize that there is a trap with tarot and that there is an addiction. People are addicted to tarot because it is nothing but distorted love readings on, oh, he's coming back, don't worry, oh, he's missing you and he wants to marry you and this is how he feels. And okay, I just want to take a moment and say thank you to those that are waking up and realizing that you are part of the problem by continuing to read this distorted illusion for these readers, okay? And I know that it sucks because, hey, over here on the other side, where you help people grow and ascend out of those distorted loops and distortion loops and we help them grow. Unfortunately, there's very much so less people that are willing to do that than there are to lie to themselves and pretend like they haven't talked to this person in 2 years, and that person probably does not even want anything to do with them. So, and it's not just about love. I'm just saying in general, there is a trap, a tarot trap, okay? And it's read through distortion. These readers are not reading outside energy. They're reading your energy, okay? So you're the one that's obsessing. You're the one that is in this disillusion. You're the one that's watching him. You're the one that wants to marry him. So you see what I'm saying? Flip it around. Okay, but I just want to take a minute just to say thank you to the readers that are waking up and changing their content, because that is how we fix this, okay? Because this is a tool, and I would really love to see more of us people that actually have good intentions and are not taking people's money and lying to them for clout, to see more audiences. And that happens through this transmuting energy, or transmitting energy. So as we heal ourselves, we transmute that frequency out into the entire planet, and to all of the humans here. Okay, you might have this big awakening and heal on this one level, and somewhere completely across the world, the next day wakes up with this huge download that they don't know where it came from. It came from you. It came from you doing the thing, the hard thing, and healing. Okay, so this is how it kind of works, all right? Okay, now enough of me yammering on. I sound like Steph again. Let me introduce your piles. So whoops, this is supposed to be upside down. So the first pile here, we have the Legacy of the Divine Tarot with the Strength card. Hopefully you can see it. I can't see where the camera's at, so can y'all see that better? With the Strength card, you have Black Tourmaline with Mica. And you have a Crown, a 4-leaf clover, a peacock, a lightning bolt, and Big Daddy Saturn here for your charms. That's for pile number 1. And for pile number 2, like I said, I'll go through the zodiac signs as soon as I'm done with this section, okay? Pile number 2, you have the Neon Tarot Strength card. Yeah, I don't think you can see it unless if it's, I'm only using natural lighting. Hopefully that's close enough for y'all. If not, oh well, you'll have to look through some, you have to choose from something else. Or choose in the picture at the beginning of the video, or the thumbnail. Then we have this Lumerian quartz crystal that I actually got. Maybe she'll be cool with me like putting her name out here. I think her name's like Enigma, what is it now, Enigma 8 or something like that, but she went to Mount Shasta, or Mount Shasta, oh my gosh, when was it? It was like when all that stuff was going on in Sagittarius. Was it an eclipse? I can't remember now. It was a big event, and those and rose quartz, she charged them there and did a ritual with them. Okay, and for your charms, you have this winky star, you have these beautiful scissors, and you have a fairy. Yes, is this the one? Oh, this is my special. This is a very special fairy. It's not your average show fairy. And I'll explain that why in your pile, okay? All right, for pile number 3, you have this Strength card with Papa Legba from the Chrysalis Tarot. You have a zebra, and you have a Ouija board thingamabob, whatever they're called. I'm not sure what they're called. I don't use Ouija boards. And you also have a piece of what looks like, I don't know, I didn't know these were in there. Okay, you have a piece of smoky quartz, or is that gold sheen obsidian? Nope. Smoky quartz, and a piece of probably some type of a gate. Renegade. Okay. And last but not least, pile number 4, you have the Everyday Witches Tarot with the Strength card. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you your crystal. This pile comes with citrine, the citrine wand or point. And for pile number 4, like as I said, you have the Strength card with the Everyday Witches Tarot. And it is with this beautiful rainbow moonstone cluster point. And your charms are a heart with a nurse's hat on it, and a multiplying little, I don't know, it says 2 + 2 is 4, with like the little chip thingies that you count with in grade school. Okay, those are your piles. If you need more time, please pause now, and if you do not want to choose by your zodiac signs, please skip this or pause the video now, choose your pile, and I'll meet you in your pile. If these are not your zodiac signs, don't worry about it. It's for those that wanted or needed to choose with their zodiac signs, okay? Okay, if you wanted to choose with your zodiac signs for pile number 1, by the way, this could be your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, okay? Also, you should check maybe your big 3, sun, moon, and rising, if you know it, okay? So for pile number 1, wow, we got lots of water here. We have Cancer, we have Pisces, and we have Gemini. For pile number 1, Cancer, Pisces, and Gemini. For pile number 2, we have Taurus, we have Libra, and we have Aries. Taurus, Libra, and Aries. And for pile number 3, we have Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Virgo. And last but not least, for pile number 4, we have Scorpio, Capricorn, and Leo. Okay, guys. If you need more time, pause the video here. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and ask your higher self to please assist you with picking and choosing your piles if you can't make up your mind. Remember, if there is more than one drawing to your attention, that is because there's probably a message in one of the other piles as well, okay? Just follow your intuition, follow what you're being led to do, and don't overthink it. The messages that are meant to find you will, okay? All right, I'll see you in your piles. Welcome, pile number 1. I had to move the camera closer because I was worried about my audio not being loud enough. So I moved you closer, so sorry, you might not be able to see as much. You chose the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. Here is the book. I don't have the actual box over here, but if you want to know, this is it. 1 second. Okay, well that was eventful. I don't know why I feel like I'm going to tell you this, but I'm going to. So this whole time I have not been able to find a way to add the videos back together. So if somebody calls my phone, then my video is completely lost, forever. I can't. So I have to end up uploading 2 different videos to YouTube and hope that the person that wants the pile number 3 will find it, yada yada. Well, my son's doctor just called and I'm like, oh, I have to answer this. And so I'm like, oh, I have to just figure out how to add them together. So I downloaded YouTube Studio, can't do it there. And then I just asked Gemini, and they were like, oh yeah, all you have to do is go to the three dots in your gallery and hit Studio, and then you can do all the editing there that you want. So now I can edit videos. And I think that this might be part of your message of just like, why are we doing things the hard way when it's so simple? So anyway, yeah, I downloaded YouTube Studio, realized you couldn't do it on there. And so I just had to go in there and literally go into the studio that I've always had access to this whole entire time. And I feel like for this message for you guys, it's kind of like, what have we been doing the hard way when there was a very, very, very easy and simple way to do it? If we would have just said, okay, I'm not doing this the hard way anymore, I'm going to find a way around it. If there's a will, there's a way. And so maybe this is part of your message. I feel like it is, since I'm feeling guided to tell you, pile number ones. I feel like this Lionsgate portal is allowing you to access like a wisdom that makes something so much easier for you, instead of doing something the hard way and just bulldogging through it. Okay? Stop taking the world on your shoulders. Stop trying to carry the world on your shoulders. Okay. So let's get into your pile. If you choose pile number 1, you chose the Strength card. Now, the first thing I'm going to say about the Strength card, as you can see, that she is activating the animals, okay? So when we're asking ourselves, what is this Lionsgate portal showing us, wanting us to remember, or wanting to activate within us keys and codes that we have in our blueprint that we were meant to activate in this lifetime? She's literally touching their third eyes and activating them. Okay, now these animals, and they're not just animals, they're felines. Okay, we have a lion, we have a cheetah, and we have a tiger here. So these are ancient primordial feline beings. Okay, so much power, so much strength. And this could be us activating a piece of ourselves, different aspects of ourselves in this energy. Okay, so I'm going to put this back into your deck, so that way if it comes back out, it can. If it wants to come back out, it can. Also, you guys are, the charms for your pile is a peacock, a lightning bolt, a 4-leaf clover, a crown, and Saturn. Okay, so what I'm getting from these charms here, these are meant to be symbolic representations of something that will psychically link you to your pile, but I just want to also read them as well. So the peacock here is really giving this beautiful energy, this beauty, this confidence energy, Leo energy of like yeah, it's okay that I am attractive, and I'm not going to shy away from that anymore. It's okay that I have something to show about myself that is beautiful. And no, it's not just a facade. It's a part of me. Like, there's something about a part of you being shied away because you were too humble or you were too modest. And now it's kind of like what's activating here is like your ability to show off these abilities, whether it's your beauty, or it's your abundance, or it's your abilities, or it's some type of power here with this lightning bolt. Okay, and it has something to do with your worth. Okay, with the 4-leaf clover and the crown. I feel like this is allowing you to activate the goddess or the god within you. Okay, the king or the queen within you. And with Saturn here, this is something that has been, I feel like it's time. Saturn is time. Like, it's time now. It's time to step into your queendom. It's time to step into your kingdom. It's time to become who you were always meant to become. And it's not about you becoming something different. It's about you remembering your own crown, remembering who the F you are, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Also, you could be leaving a cycle that you repeated over and over and over again because you didn't want to be in that light and that power, coming out with this gift, ability, or attribute or aspect of yourself. And I feel like this Lionsgate portal is asking you to please activate this, because you do have a frequency that is here to teach wisdom that other people don't have access to through their frequency, okay? And that doesn't even mean you need to be seen, but you need to be seen on a frequency level. Also, my familiar Patchy, kind of like dedicated to this reading with one of her biggest whiskers here. I don't know how she has whiskers, because that feline, I have a whole entire like puzzle box full of them. If you know, you know, you've seen them. And she just has so many, and she just keeps giving more and more and more. So we're going to get into your oracle cards before we get into your tarot. And then we're going to see what else is going on and what else you need to know. Okay? And I'm going to try this whole thing out with this timer. We'll just see what happens. I think it's 15 minutes. Let's see. What celestial dragons are coming through for my pile number ones when it comes to the Lionsgate portal, and what they need to know, or what is trying to be activated within them, and what dragon energies are assisting them with this. Okay, that was just like instant. You have the golden Christed dragon at the bottom of the deck. Brings you higher love so that you embody the Christ light. Absorb the Christ light. You are protected. Expand your heart and remain fifth dimensional. Okay, interesting. So, but look, there's that key. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? There's the key. So, the silver dragon illuminates your potential with higher light. Access untapped resources. Look into your soul. See higher possibilities. Everything I just said right there. Everything I just said. So, this is what is being asked to be activated within you. Let me see if it says where this silver dragon is coming from, because it's obviously in the stars here. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I literally cannot. I cannot even with this. Synchronicity, right off the rip, right out the gate. Your fifth dimensional soul blueprint contains the keys and codes of your gifts, talents, wisdom, and powers. Much of this is locked away and unused. Receiving this card suggests that it's time for some of this potential to be ignited and brought forward into your life. You are ready to reveal yourself and be who you truly can be. Sit quietly and see or sense the shimmering silver dragon who has come to you. Allow it to reflect back to you the hidden aspects of your soul and your higher possibilities. This may or may not be a conscious process, but it will inspire you to express your essence and transform your life. Be ready to develop any gifts or qualities that the dragon draws to your attention. You may surprise yourself. And this is a divine feminine dragon here. It says the fifth dimensional shimmering silver dragons radiate divine feminine light and gentle qualities. They exude harmlessness, love, peace, tranquility, balance, gentleness, and calmness. They surround our aura in soft, pure silver light that enables us to retain these divine feminine qualities. They reflect our true self and highest potential back to us by coming to us and looking deep within our eyes. It enables us to see the essence of our soul and discover aspects of ourselves we did not know existed. We are reminded of the divine magnificence that may match and may catch a glimpse of the mighty soul or even monad, I am presence, to which we belong. Wow, you can't make it up, y'all. So this is what's happening here. The key and the code is being awakened within you, like quite literally. Quite literally. Okay, wow. I got these cards from like a blind date with the oracle deck, and it's not my culture, but I was called to use them. I don't use them very often. So let's go ahead and see for my pile number ones. Cancer, Pisces, and Gemini are here, by the way. I forgot to say that, I think. Let's see, what is this Lionsgate portal wanting to bring forward within themselves, within my pile number ones? What is it wanting to come? What is wanting to be remembered or activated for my pile number ones for this 8-8 portal? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. We have Angel of Sky here. Sahakiel? Please don't. Yeah, please don't take offense to me butchering those names, because I know I will. Okay, we have Chesed, Chesed, right hand with empathy. And we have Azrael, angel of death. Ooh, interesting. He's got an apple, and look at this book of knowledge. His hands have eyes. Yeah. The whole idea that knowledge is evil is bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Ignorance is death. Quite literally. Knowledge is power, honey. It looks to me like this is like there's a whole bunch of these from the past. Like, can y'all even see? Oh, y'all can't even see. It seems like there's empathy from this pillar thing here, angel or whatever, or not even, this one's not an angel, I don't think. I think it's a part of the Kabbalah tree or something, tree of life. There seems to be old ones behind her, like she's learned and she has dried up these aspects of herself, and now she's come into this one, and she is empathetic to the plights of the world, maybe, or the moon. It kind of looks like there's craters in there, and she has 4 arms, and the other 2 are holding up this shield on her back, shielding her from the parts of herself that are dead. Yeah, she's her new self with these white triangles pointing towards her are shielding her from her past versions of self that are dead and gone, that are not good for her, that are not useful. And, you know, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just reading the imagery. I have no idea if that's what it's about, but we're going to see real quick. Chested. Okay. It says the 4th emanation, the hand that embraces the healing tears brought on by the forgiveness of sins, each kindness repaid in kind. Chested force pulls humanity together, allowing peace to exist between us. This is the power to look inside the hearts of those around us and see that we are truly alike. Our need for love and kindness is an essential part of our existence and transcends all other differences we may have. The blue orb's embrace extends across all existence. Chested is at the very center of the pillar of mercy, defining its core characteristic and forming an extreme opposite to its female counterpart, Gevurah. The 2 arms of the tree extend in opposite direction. Chested pulls tight so that Gevurah cannot push away. This wrestling match cannot be won by either, yet the struggle itself is meaningful because it is the struggle that defines our morality, kindness, charity, and love. Okay. So this is like really rising above like blame of yourself and other people just because they treat you one type of way. Like understanding like that we are all technically aspects of the same one of source. Even if we show up in different ways and we don't agree with what they do, or we don't have the same morals as them, at the end of the day, we can look deeper into the soul and see that they are hurting and that they are doing things out of fear or being lost from themselves. The angel of death, the assistant to man's creation and the architect of the human body, Azrael stands alone on the shores of morality, helping remove the souls from the bodies of dying men. Like precious seeds from the rooting core of an apple, the grim harvest is not to be feared, but demands respect as few other things in time and space. From under the shroud of purpose come the hands of Azrael. O death, come to lay your hands upon me. O death, unfurl your fingers from my destiny. O death, do not search here or there. It will reveal itself in time. It will breach the surface for a moment. It will take you and pull you under. You will know, and the knowledge will fill you, even as it consumes your soul. Signs: an apple, the ocean, a skull. Well, that's kind of fucking morbid. Okay, you could be a psychopomp. Like, you could help people cross over. Okay? I think that this is a message of balance between no one's better than anybody else type of thing. Like, we all We all die just the same. Doesn't matter if we are rich or poor, good or bad. At the end of the day, no one cheats death. And death is nothing but life. In fact, this is not our normal life. Like, this is just a play. Our actual life is on the other side. And when you get over there, it's like 2 minutes long. It's like, dang, it was only 2 hours I was there after living 84 years down here. Okay? So let's just see what else. But yeah, I feel like there's something about you needing to allow yourself to have compassion and love for everyone, and knowing that, like, this is like non-judgment. Like, we don't need to judge. Like, don't judge yourself. Don't judge yourself for judging yourself. Don't judge other people. There's something about you being awakened to a higher level of consciousness that you didn't have access to before, okay? Because you were holding on to trauma from karmic patterns. Yeah, it's like you were holding on to pain and hurt from past karmic patterns. Yeah, look, the death card. You seriously can't make it up. And the devil, yeah. So you were holding on to these energies. Yeah, you were just so tired. You were tired because of this devil energy. And you might have been in victim mode for a while. Like, this person was just victimizing me. He was just controlling me. And look, see, that's daddy time right there. That's Saturn. That's big daddy time right there, okay? So it's like this devil energy, something that had you trapped, was keeping you from being able to bust free, okay? And understand that that's an aspect of me that's just trying to control a different aspect of me. It's like your devil energy was controlling your mercy, your empathy right hand part of you, okay? And now it's like you're like, no, I'm done with this. Pluto energy. Like, I'm gonna let this die. I'm tired of this cycle and I'm not doing it anymore. I'm exhausted. Oh my gosh, yeah, look. You're like, I'm so tired of trying to swim through this lava, and I'm like, I'm going into this protected space and y'all can't motherfucking touch me. Y'all can't touch me. I'm protected now. I'm no longer allowing this energy in. Clear it all out. I got rainbows and butterflies over here. Everything I need right here. So, wow, pile number ones. Okay, tell me more. What do we need to know for our pile number ones? The Five of Pentacles. This could also have something to do with you feeling like you don't have enough. Like, you could have been raised in a certain way that made you feel like you weren't worthy of money. You could have had belief systems that told you that money was bad, or that you would never be able to have anything outside of what you grew up on. With the Three of Cups here. The Knight of Swords. What else for my pile number ones? The Devil came out again. Okay, give me a little more for pile number ones. And Faith. With the Five of Swords. I feel like this has been a battle for you, between happiness and joy and coming together, and fighting against this devil energy and keeping faith that you would get out of it, you know? Because there's been this win at all cost energy here. But listen, you're past it, okay? You might not be fully on the ship yet, but you are waiting for your ship to come in. You have mastered something here. You have mastered your ability to move on and let go and start over. Even if you have nothing, you now believe in yourself, or you will be. This is what the 8-8 portal is opening up for you. You will now have the confidence in self to know that if I leave wherever I'm at right now, whoever I'm at right now, and I end up with a broken heart and nothing but the clothes on my back, I know it's better than me continuing to trap myself here, to stay in this victim mentality, to stay in this energy of not having a voice, not being able to do something back to take my life back into control, take control back into my life, okay? It's like your spirit is asking you, okay, it's time for you to win at all costs here with this. And this could be an aspect of yourself. This might not have anything to do with the person outside of you. Is this about, okay, can we clarify the Five of Pentacles? This is about feeling alone. Okay, the Lovers and the Chariot. Yeah. So this could be, yeah, the Three of Swords. I knew I was feeling that energy, the Three of Swords. Yep, the Two of Cups. This is definitely a relationship with you. And I feel like this could also be like past relationships and even going back to childhood. This could be an issue from childhood even. Something that you learned as a child, okay? That told you that you weren't worthy unless if you changed something about yourself. Unless if you continue to have empathy for everyone else but yourself and continue to give all of your energy to something outside of you. Okay? So the Five of Pentacles and the Lovers. I feel like you have a choice now to make a different karmic, like to pull out of this karmic pattern here. This pattern of the type of people that you choose to surround yourself with. Okay? Tell me more about the Three of Cups. What's the Three of Cups for my pile number ones? The Nine of Cups? Oh my goodness. Heck yeah, bro. You're about to have plenty. But you got to take power. You got to take control here. You're the one in charge of your life, not somebody else. And I feel like you might be waiting. This is giving you, okay. So at the beginning of this video, I was talking about how tarot is a trap when it comes to like online readers that are just picking up on their own wounded energy, or they're reading your energy and portraying it as your lover's energy or something, or like false hope energy. Okay? Normally I read this card as like, this kid's getting help, they're coming to get saved, right? Like somebody's gonna come get him, like that's his people up there. But this is kind of giving like you're waiting for something outside of you to come help you, to come save you. This is a huge, heavy burden on your back. No one's coming to save you. I'm going to be as clear and blunt without being harsh as much as I possibly can. No one is coming to save you. One more time. No one is coming to save you. Not spirit, not the divine, not your mama, not your pappy, not your granddaddy. Nobody is coming to save you. Why? Because until you make the decision to save yourself, other people coming to save you is only going to keep you trapped in this codependent cycle of needing someone outside of you because you're not capable. You're not capable. This is about your power. You have a freaking crown, bro. You are so capable. You have power. You are a beautiful, gorgeous peacock. And this is why I feel like this is talking about you. You have access to untapped resources. Look into your soul. See higher possibilities. You have no idea who you are on a deep, deep soul level. Like your soul is so much brighter and bigger and capable than what you could possibly imagine. That's what I'm getting here. Okay? That's what I'm getting. And this is your wish fulfillment here. And it's not going to be a wish fulfillment of, oh, I wish that they would call me. I wish that they would text me. I wish that they would come back. Why do you feel like you need someone outside of yourself? Why are you not good enough for your own love? Why do you not deserve that love and that devotion? Ask yourself these questions, right? There is a tower moment. Yeah, there's a tower moment coming about you realizing what this energy of constantly needing outside validation or outside people to make you happy. You're about to figure this out. You're about to have a huge tower moment realization that, holy shit, I never needed anybody. That was a facade. That was a lie in the world. Boom. All of a sudden, cycle is closed F out. It's closed the F out. Love this. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. Okay, so tell me more about this Knight of Swords. I feel like this is happening fast, okay? This is like, yeah, this is tornado sweeping through. Yeah, this is not going to be like a slow burning thing. This is going to happen pretty quickly. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords. The Queen of Cups. I feel like this is you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. Yeah, the Five of Cups and the Five of Wands with the Nine of Wands and the Six of Wands. I feel like this is the energy of you stop blaming this other outside energy, this devil energy. You stop blaming the other person for hurting you, and you realize, hey, they would have never been able to hurt me if I didn't allow it to begin with, right? This is where we create really strong boundaries, and we understand that we had a part to play here. We were at war within ourselves, okay? And we needed to learn this. I'm not beating you down. I'm telling you that this is something we were choosing. And unfortunately, that's a hard pill to swallow when we're like, why would we choose to suffer? Okay, so that's 15. Why would we ever choose to suffer so deeply? Because we learn through suffering and strife. We don't learn through being victorious all the time. That's not how we learn. We learn through the deepest and darkest holes within us. And that is where the light shines in and heals. Okay? You're tired of fighting. You're tired of being left in the cold. Look, you have 555 here. Okay? You're tired of everything being a battle for just you to, even within yourself. Okay? Even if you've been single because you didn't want to get in relationships because they were always the same type of energy. You're tired of fighting this battle within yourself. I feel like you've either done a whole bunch of healing work or this is your initiation into it, okay? I feel like also with this Queen of Cups here, you can allow passion, or not passion, you can allow compassion and love and joy to sweep through your past with this tornado and clear everything out, really. What's the devil here for pile number 1? The 7 of Cups and the Sun in the reverse. Okay, so this is where I feel like this devil energy was lying to you and telling you, oh no, don't worry, they're coming. This is illusions. I'm feeling like this is that energy of like this tarot trap. I don't know why I keep talking about that. I guess it has something to do with this reading. Okay, but the Sun in the reverse is you being in the dark. This is illusions, okay? You've been in an illusion that something has power over you, or that you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting for something that's never coming, nor should you accept it if it did, for your own highest good, I mean, okay? For your greatest and highest good. I'm not telling you what to do, okay? But what I am telling you is that this death, the angel of death here, Azrael, is coming to take this thing out. We have the Ace of Swords with the Eagle at the bottom of the deck, and the 3 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Swords, and the 6 of Wands again, okay? So this is truth coming in. You are going to get hit. I feel like this is the eclipse energy. It doesn't have to be on 8-8. There's 2 weeks before the 8-8 portal, and then there's 2 weeks after that this portal is open. I feel like you are going to be receiving a message from the divine, from the higher powers around this situation and on this situation, and it's going to be like a tower moment. You're going to be like, okay, that's it. It's done. I can't no more. Like that was it. So we have faith here. I feel like you go from feeling trapped and having no sun in your life, having no illumination, being confused, being manipulated, whether it's by yourself or outside of yourself, it's the same thing, okay? The energy is the energy. Tell me more about faith. What's faith? The Page of Swords and the 4 of Cups with the Knight of Coins, the 6 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. I feel like there's information presented to you. Do you see how he's presenting these little daggers here? And you're looking up at it like, can I really have that? Is that really a possibility? To have faith in myself? This is the message from the divine. The faith card is the Hierophant in the traditional tarot. So I feel like this energy, this child, you could get an idea offline. Somebody brings a message to you, but it's from the divine, okay? And they're presenting this to you in a way that makes you change your perspective. Yes, it makes you change your perspective. Instead of, they're wrong, they did this, they did that, or this aspect of myself is causing me this or causing me that. And it allows you to have empathy for every single soul, because you know that they are just like you in some way, shape, or form. You have been there. Maybe you never did the things that they did, but at the end of the day, they're human. They forgot their soul. They were lost, right? And it's like you somehow, this wakes that up within you, okay? Yeah, and it allows, and it gives you the fight to say, okay, I'm walking away from this. I'm no longer going to live in fear and anxiety and worry all the time. You've got 3 Knights out here. These are immature energies, okay? These are people that are not, they're not emotionally evolved or emotionally mature. They're not mature in any way. You're a queen. Do you understand? You're messing with boys that are not mature. They don't know what they have. Don't take how they treat you as a downing of who you are. It has nothing to do with you, other than to show you, I deserve to be treated better. I deserve to be honored and loved like the queen I am. From me, first and foremost, and then from everyone outside of me, because I radiate it outside of me. It radiates from my entire beingness, okay? Yeah, and there is victory. There is victory. There is safety. The 4 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. You're going to walk away from this situation being protected by all of this past energy, okay? Let's get a message from the cosmos before we close it out. Oh, yeah, we're going to get one of those too. What messages are coming from the cosmos for this 8-8 portal for my pile number 1s? Be authentic. Anything else is just exhausting. Yeah, you're exhausted. Stay present. That's where life happens, okay? You could use some self-care time, like now. Schedule it in. So when it's saying be authentic, it's not saying that you're fake. What it's saying is that, who have I become in order to please this devil energy? Who have I become that is not truly me, only out of the idea that I am going to make sure that I'm safe and that I will be abandoned, because if I just give them all of me and I just make them as happy as possible, then I know I'm safe in this connection. I'm safe in this dynamic. Well, guess what? What happens when they're not happy? Then what? Then it's your fault. You are to blame. That's what you take. This is what it does to your psyche, to your inner dialogue. Oh, well, I must not be good enough because now they're not happy, so it's my fault. I need to do better. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy enough. And it reiterates that wound over and over and over and over again. And it's like, this is like giving you the opportunity to say, nah, I'm not. Your happiness is not my problem, and it's not my job to make sure you stay that way. I am not emotionally monitoring you like a child. It's exhausting. Because do you really want to be doing all that? No, of course you don't. Why? You don't even have time to work on your own emotional maturity. Why do you want to be making sure that you spend every waking moment consciously and unconsciously scanning them to see who do I need to be today to make sure this stays stable? And it never is stable. It gets less and less stable the longer you do it. Pile number 1s, what do they need to know? Yeah, Bridge of Dreams. You might be having dreams, but there's a mirror of the cosmos and a bridge. This is very similar energy here. You're walking through this portal. You see the portal? And there's a bridge into this portal. Dreams are a bridge to your soul's depths. Cross it to uncover your truest desires and directions. Soul crossing, past future connection, dream guidance. Wow, you are, yeah, literally this is you walking through the portal. So you can see a mirror of your soul. Same thing right back to the beginning with this card. You're about to be handed the codes and the keys to the mirror of your soul. The universe mirrors you. Look into the reflection to uncover the true essence. Inner reflection, self-awareness, soul's mirror. Yeah, embrace the change. It's happening, but guess what? This is the most beautiful change I've ever seen, because this has had the power your whole life. I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you've been doing this since a child, which tells me you were probably raised by 1 or 2 narcissistic parents, which caused you to lose your self of identity, like your identity of self. You didn't have a self. You were whatever you needed to be to stay safe. And now it's like, okay, it's time for me to figure out who I am. What am I? What do I like to do? What does my soul want to do? What do I want to do? You know? What animals, symbology when it comes out for my pile number 1 for the 8-8 portal? Okay, we have a dream spider. The dream weaver spider. Create your own destiny. Take proactive steps towards your goals and dreams. Use your skills and determination to weave the future you envision. You also have the enchanted whales, depth. Dive into deep emotions and experiences. Explore your inner self and understand your true feelings. This emotional depth will enhance your self-awareness and personal growth. Wow, I feel like you guys are just now coming into this awareness. Like, you have access now to do something that is so much easier. Instead of doing all this hard work of trying to post 2 different videos, you just go, there you go. And all you had to do is ask. All you had to do is ask Gemini, or ask your spirit, ask your higher self, how do I make this work? How do I do this? How do I fix this? And guess what? You're about to get your answer when you're present and you do this. This is the biggest message I can give you, pile number 1, for what to do on the 8-8 portal. Be present with yourself and get everything else away from you. Turn your electronics off, turn everything off, get out in nature. And please just be present with yourself, because this is going to change your freaking life for the best, in a best way you could never possibly imagine. Okay, I love you guys. I hope this did help you. Please comment down below if it resonated, and if you would like to tell your story, you're more than welcome to. You can tell me what pile you chose. I love to read the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye. Mwah. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this strength card, then this is your pile. This is the Neon Tarot. I'm going to put this back in the deck in case it wants to show back out. You also chose the Lemurian Quartz. And also these scissors. This star with a winky face. And this very special fairy. This has been passed down from my mother to me, so it's a special charm. So yeah, this could have something to do with mother energy, maternal lineages could be coming through. The stars are winking at you. They know you. I feel like this is very like childlike wonder energy, like inner child energy here. I love that. And I wasn't really getting cutting cords with this. I was getting doing your hair, like hairdresser, or like you could be like a seamstress, okay? Or you could do some other type of crafting or something like that, okay? Also, the zodiac signs for this pile, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, are Aries, Taurus, and Libra. Those do not have to be your zodiac signs at all. If they're not, that does not mean that this is not your pile. It just means that those are somebody that needed to use the zodiac, the zodiacs to choose their pile. Okay? Okay, let's get into your messages from the codes and keys within your own blueprint that are wanting to be activated right now through this 8-8 portal with Sirius. Let's see what is coming through, okay? What dragon energies, what celestial dragon energies are coming through for my pile number 2s that chose the Neon Tarot? What energies are coming through with this 8-8 portal? 2 weeks prior to 8-8 and 2 weeks after. What is wanting to be activated within them for this energy? What do they have access to that they didn't have access to before or forgot? Okay. So, you have the air and water dragon. Oh, you got the... Oh, this is a really good card here, too. Lots of heart energy. You got 2 roses. The rose pink dragon and the blue dragon from the Pleiades, which has this Christed blue... The Christed blue rose energy, okay? But you have air and water dragon. Helps you to connect to higher frequencies. Trust your intuition, develop your psychic abilities, be open to enlightenment, express your inner song. This water dragon also has angel wings here. So I think that you are going to have access to higher frequencies that you didn't have before. Prepares you to accept source healing, accept a heart activation, give and receive heart healing. This is, yeah, this energy is so powerful. I've actually done this before. But these dragons bring down this energy from this 33-petaled Christed light rose that's in between Source and the Pleiades. And they bring it down from the Ascended Masters, and then they give it to humans on Earth that are ready to receive the healing and ready to activate this heart within them, within each chakra, and then also if they're ready to share it with the world as well. Okay, let's see. For my pile number 2s. For my pile number 2s, what energies are here to activate within them, to remember? What are they remembering? What are they activating? What do they have access to with this 8-8 portal for my pile number 2s? You have the Angel of Truth. Phanuel? Oh, that imagery is very interesting. It actually reminds me of like Hinduism or something like this. Like Hindu energy. Okay, whatever. At the bottom of the deck, that's so weird how it doesn't want to stay upright. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have Gabriel, Angel of Heralds. There is also, like, what looks like snake energy here. I'm not sure if snakes are significant for you. Birds as well, because I'm realizing these are actually feathers, like snake feathers. Snake feathers? I don't know. I have no idea. But let's read this Gabriel one, or this Fennel one, because I don't really know this deck at all. It was a blind date with a oracle deck. Okay. Phanuel will wait for your arrival. It was here long before you arrived, standing at the threshold of the throne room. You may not have borne witness. Its sound may have escaped you, but Phanuel has waited there for you, eager to wrap you in the cloak of truth. Reality is ever present. It is a simple matter to find it. It is another, much more difficult task to understand that its truth can be different from truth. That its truth can be different from truth. Hold the torch high, see what stands before you for what is. Wait, hold on. See what stands before you for what it is. Signs as wine, a torch, a bleeding eye. Interesting. Let me read this Gabriel one just to see. The guardian that stands beside the gateway between Angelarium and the rest of existence. Gabriel's lantern points into the seething darkness. Its light breaks open the unknown and banishes doubt. There is certainty in this light. It fills you. This angel issues no command. It doesn't need to. Shine, little light, shine. The impetus for action burns in you. In fact, you burn in it. fueling this light. Suddenly you burst forth, blazing the way, piercing the dark, leaving change in your wake. There is a light everywhere you tread. You are the light of Gabriel's lantern. The might of this angel does not command you, it aims you. Signs are a lantern, a mirror, a discovery. Sorry about that. My door definitely needs WD-40. Okay. So it looks like there's an overarching theme here with a torch being offered to you in the darkness. Hecate is coming through, which is interesting because I put my Hecate's Primordial Night Fury oil on for your pile, which I didn't for the other pile. So that's interesting. There's a key here too. I feel like you're being given a key to activate the torch in some type of situation to illuminate it, okay? Because then I'm going to read this dragon card here. Okay, so the air and water dragon, you could have a connection to birds and beings of the water as well. 34 and 35 could be significant. So I'm not going to read all this because it's a lot, but never mind. I guess I am. They said, yes, you are. Okay. Yes. Okay. I get it. I'm going to read it. Fourth dimensional blue and green air and water dragons pour light into your third eye to assist our psychic and spiritual development. They help to dissolve our veils of illusions and enable us to see from a higher perspective. At the same time, they bring us inspiration and higher aspirations. They remind us to trust our intuition even when logic demands another course of action. Add air to water and you create bubbles and sparkling waters. Air and water dragons bring lightness and something special in our life, or to our life. When they soar and shimmer around us, a sense of happiness and hope lights up within us. They enable us to connect with our inner song and start to express it, which isn't herald like a song? Like, doesn't herald mean like a song or like, yeah. So your throat chakra could be very significant here, and it could also be like the song of your soul, like what makes your soul sing? What makes your soul happy and joyful? Like, what is it that brings you to life? And maybe you don't know. So this is what this air and water dragon are doing here. So let's call, you can do this if you want. I'm offering this for myself and for everyone else that is wanting to accept this. You can just say, I accept, or not. It's okay. I call upon I'm going to say my, but I want you to say my. I call upon my blue and green air and water dragon to enter my third eye, to awaken and activate my higher fifth dimensional abilities. And just take some deep breaths and feel into your third eye. Feel air moving through, and wind, and water that is not dense but light and cleansing and purifying and clean. This will bring crystal clear clarity and new vision and awareness of life. Your third eye is a very sensitive psychic center. And when it is fifth dimensional, the air and water dragons clarify and protect it and enhance your ability to use it for the highest good. They then enable you to connect to Neptune, the planet of higher spirituality, to open to new enlightened understanding. Choosing this card calls on you to use your intuition as well as your spiritual knowledge and wisdom to see everything from an illumined perspective. Air and water dragons will then surround you and enable your life to flow. They will attune you so that your voice expresses the true notes of your soul. Your voice, yes. Okay, thank you, air and water dragons. Okay, we're going to get into your tarot, and then we're going to pull some more oracle cards after that. Okay, let's see what this is all about. We do have the Empress on the split with the Four of Cups, and I'm looking at this person here, and he is not just like not seeing another cup. He is fully in communion with this higher wisdom of this tree here. I think he's holding the other cup, actually, because I don't see the other cup in here. Oh, no, yes, I do. I see it now. I think, okay. So, actually, there's this cloud that is raining out, and it's filling up the cup in that hand right there. So it's not even ready yet. So, yeah, this cloud is almost the water that's being, you know, whatever the process of clouds getting water. I feel like really stupid right now. No, I don't feel stupid. I feel like I'm having a complete brain fart here because I know how this works. I can't think of the name. Preparation, not preparation. It's literally raining outside right now. I can see drips coming down. Precipitation. So steam rises, it gathers. Okay, so I feel like the steam is from this fire with this tree here and your communion with this tree, with this ancient higher wisdom that you hold. And that heat that's being born here at the root, at the sacral, and the communication between you and this ancient aspect of self, or this higher aspect of something outside of you, like a higher beings, is what creates the atmosphere for this cloud to be formed and precipitation to take place, which is pouring it into the cup. Rain is very significant. Being in the rain, putting your head to the sky as it rains and seeing golden raindrops touch your third eye and actually go into your eyes. There's some type of healing, cleansing rain that is going to give you a brand new perspective. The Queen of Swords, yeah. Okay. And the Empress. Love it. Okay, let's see. Tell me what this is all about here. What is this about for my pile number ones? What's coming through for pile number twos? For my pile number twos. My goodness, yeah, there is definitely communication issues here going on for pile number twos. We have the Star, and look at the same. There is sacred flowing waters being given to fill you with this sacred anointing. I feel like it's an anointing. We have the Star here. The first card out was the Star. Absolutely freaking beautiful. And the Four of Wands. Oh, I love it. Okay. So this is a deep, deep, deep healing here, and emotion, but it's like it's cleansing the false beliefs, I almost feel like, maybe. You definitely have magic surrounding you, especially with that tree. And then this card for pile number twos. What else is coming out for pile number twos? We have the World. Oh, yeah, dude. Wow. Yeah. Emotional maturity. Emotional intelligence here. We have the World and the end of a cycle. The end of a cycle, something coming to completion. It's time for you to receive, pile number twos. It's time for you to receive now. Okay? Yeah, it's time for you to receive divine healing and guidance and to see things above what you have been programmed. Yeah, this is like removing programming, I feel like, this water energy. Tell me more, pile number twos. The King of Pentacles. I also feel like this has to do with your stability and your worth. We have the Tower here showing up at the bottom with the Devil. Yeah. Whatever was keeping you hidden in this dark is about to come crumbling down. And it might be like it might not be fun for you, okay? Because you're about to see a truth that maybe you feel like you're not ready to see, but you know you are. You might not want to, but you know you are. Because this wouldn't be happening here for you if it wasn't. Unless if this is just something that you have access to, but it doesn't mean you have to actually take it. So it's up to you if you want to take this opportunity with this portal, or if you want to let it pass you by. Okay, that's completely up to you. It's your choice. If you're not ready, then, you'll just have to wait for it to come around next time, or I don't know, or, figure it out yourself later on, and that's okay. But I would take advantage of this if I could. The Eight of Wands. This is happening fast. Yeah, I feel like this is happening fast. And I don't know that it's the Seven of Wands and the Death card. The Two of Swords. I feel like there's a lot of defending energy here. Having to block. What is that? Is that a middle finger? Oh no, okay. You know, with this King of Pentacles here, this is somebody that is stable and safe and secure. I feel like this is what you're healing here. And it's going to happen very quickly. And it comes with allowing yourself to be raised up on this pedestal. And yes, you are elevated now. And that's okay. Some things might have to end, and that might be what you might not want to be ready for. That might be what you feel like you're not ready for, is other things to end. But in order for us to be elevated, we have to let those other things that aren't elevating with us stay where they're at. We can't try to make them be where we're at, okay? And we really shouldn't try to stay in a level beneath us, because we don't want to leave other things below us. There goes the Devil again. Yeah, and there's that tree again with the Queen of Swords again, and the Nine of Swords, and the Five of Cups. Okay, so this is where you're coming into discernment, okay? And right now your soul is in communion with a higher power, okay? Because there is something that has control over you here, or like has power over you. Like not power in a true sense, but you think it does. And I'm looking at this Devil here, and he's kind of tied down here with this web. Arachnia is what I just heard. He's tied down, and so are his dogs. So something is assisting you. Look at the, okay, so the same strings, or the same like thread here, is the same energy of this tree. Okay? And it's coming, yeah, look, it's coming from your discernment, the Queen of Swords. It's like, okay, I can no longer allow myself to lie to myself. I'm not going to continue to put myself in this energy of anxiety and fear and not knowing what to do. If I do this, then how are they going to feel? That's not your problem. You're being offered something greater here, okay? And you already know what's up. I already feel like you know what's up. Now it's just time to bring your torch into this darkness and allow it to be illuminated. Because your soul is ready for healing. Your soul is ready for this ending here. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. It's over. And look, the swords are not facing his back. They're facing his front. He knows who stabbed him 10 times. He knows. This is like, I actually love it when the Ten of Swords comes through and we're not still in that Nine of Swords energy, because in here, you're still willing to put up with this energy. You're still willing to be plagued with this. The Ten of Swords is like, okay, they have done something so many times that I can't go forward with this even if I wanted to. It's done. It's done, it's done, it's done, it's done. It feels done. And this now feels trapped. This energy, whether it's something outside of you or inside of you, it's now trapped. And its hounds can't move. Because you're done. Yeah, you're done with this cycle. Okay, can you tell me more? What's the star? Can you clarify the star for me? Spirit, please and thank you for pile number 2. The Six of Swords. You can't make it up. You're leaving. And you're leaving with your inner child with you. And you could also have a child with this person. This could be a baby daddy or a baby mother. I feel like I need to keep taking deep breaths. And I feel like you're coming into a new city. And I feel like the mother here, or this elder version of yourself, is telling this younger version of yourself, oh, but we're going to have, like, you know when you've ever had to move as a child and your mom's like, but there's going to be a zoo, there's going to be this, and there's going to be that, and it's going to be so much fun. And they try to get the kid excited because you know the kid's going to be sad it's leaving all of its preschool friends or middle school friends or whatever. It's like this higher aspect of self is trying to encourage the inner child that they can finally be free to enjoy things that they didn't have access to before. This is so healing for you. Oh my gosh, this is the fairy energy. Yes, this winky star energy. Maybe this is you cutting this energy off. Maybe it is talking about cutting energy off. The Three of Swords, yeah. And you will heal, I promise. You won't heal staying in the situation, though. And I don't want to say I promise you'll heal, because you could just push yourself back into the same situation. But I don't know. This is telling me that this is going to be very healing for you. That's what I'm getting. Take what resonates, though. Okay, and what's the world from pile number 2, Spirit? The world. It's like I can finally breathe. I can finally breathe. I am getting a headache, though, just so you know. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. The Five of Wands and the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Cups and the Four of Swords. Yeah. So, wow, this 8-8 portal has a lot to do with relationships, I guess. Crazy. Give me a second here. So in this deck, very interesting. The guy is actually holding one of the cups, and now it's turned into physical reality, like he's holding it. And because he grabbed it, which is the victory, it's the what you call it? The wreath, victory wreath, the laurel wreath. Because he reached up and grabbed it, now it's manifest into the 3D reality. So now all he has to do is drink this water. Shut the front door. Look, this is that same energy from that tree, that cup that spirit was about to give you from this higher knowledge. Wow, this is going to just heal him on such a deep level when he grabs that cup. Yeah. Again, rest, healing. You're burnt out. You're burnt out, pile number 2s, okay, and it's time for rest and recuperation and drinking this cup of victory for walking away from this situation. I feel like this might be slow, the Emperor. It might be slow, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, to get to where you're going here with this ending of a cycle. But as long as you're using your discernment and you're in this energy of, I got here through pain. Okay, the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Queen of Swords wasn't always the Queen of Swords. She got here by going through a huge heartbreak that tore her apart. But it pushed her into this energy of, I will never allow that to happen to me again. I will never allow someone to treat me that way again. I will never allow myself to be trapped by illusions that I place upon myself. I will never allow myself to lie to myself about anything. I will never ignore my intuition again. It will never happen. So I don't need to worry. And this is where the power comes from, because you know, you trust yourself so deeply that you will never let that happen again because of how severe this pain was. And I'm so sorry to those that went through this, that are going through this heartbreak. Because it's like, it shakes you to your core. But this is what builds a queen. I can say this through experience myself, okay? This is what puts you into the Queen of Swords energy. She didn't just plop on a throne and it was owed to her, or that this was something that she was raised up to be. No. She's from the streets. She has been through it as an orphan almost, okay? Like, she was left completely abandoned, heartbroken, betrayed, stabbed in the back, and she said, nope, I'm done. I'm done. And I will never, ever, ever, ever be in that place again, because now I have the power. Now I have control over what I allow in my life, and it ain't going to be somebody that's going to be out here competing with me. That's for damn sure. It ain't going to be someone that is so insecure that they need to try to beat me down because they don't feel good enough about themselves. It ain't going to be someone that's not going to see me for what I'm worth. And it might take me a little while to get there, but I'm going to take one step at a time, and I will not stop taking steps until I'm there. Until all this competitive energy is out of my energy field. Until that cycle is over, I will keep putting another foot forward. And I will drink this cup of victory. Hell yes, pile number 2s. I love to hear it. I love to hear it. I love to hear it. Seriously, like, hell yeah. I love that energy. It might be a freaking headache, but hey, it's worth it, right? Okay, tell me more about the King of Pentacles. What's the King of Pentacles here for pile number 2s? Taurus is showing up a lot. Whoa, whoa. Wow. Came out again. We have the moon at the bottom of the deck. And the moon is that a crack? Interesting. Yeah, the moon is cracking. This illusion is cracking. Wow. We have Justice, Libra energy coming out, and the Four of Cups again. Okay? So, I feel like this energy is you. You are gonna be provided for. Whether that's because you provide for yourself or the universe allows you to finally receive the things that they've always been waiting to get to you, but you couldn't receive it because you didn't think you were worthy, because you were putting all this energy into this other thing or person, or into this lower aspect of self that was making you feel like you weren't worthy of receiving. But the illusion is broken now. What's the Eight of Wands? The Ace of Pentacles. See what I'm saying? Yeah, you're about to receive abundance. You're about to receive abundance. And I'm not trying to say that because about no 8-8 portal for manifestation. No, I'm saying that this is a gift that's tangible, and it's a seed. Okay, this isn't like, oh, I just received a new car, a new house. No, this is a seed that you now have access to, that you didn't have access to before. And it was already within you. You just had to reach in and get it. And now you can actually do something with it. The element of earth is about your passion, your fire, your emotion, your feelings, your water, and your sword, your thoughts, your beliefs, manifesting into one because they're aligned. So now all of those things are in alignment now for you to be able to plant this seed and water it and watch it grow. And give it the things that it needs to actually do something with it. And I feel like that is also associated with cutting this off for good here. And it could have to do with a friendship group here. You could have a community that's here to help support you do this. What's this Devil energy? The King of Swords. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Someone that is intelligent, kind, leaders. What is the Nine of Swords here? And the King of Swords. Lots of air energy. Okay, the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Good. Okay, so yeah, you're breaking free from this. You're no longer trapped by this illusion of being trapped, okay? You see him for what he is, and he's trapped now. He's trapped. You're not. He's trapped, and you're beginning something new here with the Page of Pentacles. You're like, nah, bro, I'm going to go over here with this pentacle I got now, with this seed that was growing in my belly, and I'm going to go see where that goes. Where does that take me? Because this ain't it. This is not it. The Two of Wands, you're making plans. Yeah, the Fool. You're like, what can I do with this energy? What can I create? There's so many possibilities. The possibilities are endless, and I don't need nothing but myself and my little spirit. My little familiar here. Huh, Patty girl? Yeah. Did you come to see pile number 2s? You did? Aww. We were just talking about you needed a familiar, huh? Let's see what the Akashic message is for you guys. What messages are coming from the Akashic for you about the situation. Final messages for pile 2. We have let go of the burden. Yes, seriously. Release what does not belong to you and your soul will feel lighter and freer. Yeah, that devil energy does not belong to you. Listen to or lighten the load, release, and spiritual freedom. Yeah, this is karmic justice. You're releasing the spirit. You're releasing and it's allowing you to be spiritually free. Your soul will be free. Look, soul alliance. Walk with your soul allies. Together you will fulfill greater missions. Collaboration, support, and shared growth. You have people. You have a soul tribe that is waiting to come in, okay? Or they already have. But I feel like something else had a priority over that, and so now you can fully align with them. And they will help carry you through this and help you release this burden as well. Pile number 2. Stop ruminating over what you did or didn't do. Let it go. Okay? Let it go, let it go. More let it go. Life can be hard and life can be wonderful. Which one will you focus on? Listen to your body and do what it's asking of you. Okay? If you're feeling like you have a headache, if you're feeling, drink some water is what I just heard. Let's see what symbols come out and animals come out for you for your final message, pile number 2. And then we're going to be done. Final messages for pile number 2 from their animals and symbols. You have the enigmatic sea turtle. Aw, so beautiful. Hi, Paps. Well, you're in my way, so I couldn't really, like, show them the card. I'm trying to show them. Yeah, you say hi. Love you. Take a steady and deliberate approach. Avoid rushing through tasks or decisions. Instead, focus on making consistent progress with careful planning and patience. I do feel like there's planning needed so you don't fall back into old behaviors. The Twilight Bat. Embrace the unknown with curiosity instead of fearing the unfamiliar. Approach it with an open mind. This curiosity can lead to growth and exciting new opportunities. Hi, honey. Okay, yep. We're all done for pile 2, okay? Alright, you guys, I love you so much. Please comment down below if this did resonate. And let me know what pile you chose. I love to read the comments. If you guys need a personal session, my information is in the description box. I hope that this did help you and that you utilize this power and this energy that is presenting itself to you through this portal in the next 2 weeks. Love you. Trying to show you a heart, but she's... Bye. Welcome, beautiful souls. If you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. Now, the energy shifts a little bit here. The rest of the piles were read and recorded the day before 8/8 portal. The day before the 8/8 portal. Your reading is being recorded the day after 8/9. Okay, so today is August 9th. Okay, and I'll get into that in just a moment. But let's go ahead and introduce you to your pile. You chose the Strength card from the Chrysalis Tarot with Papa Legba. And the Chrysalis Tarot. You chose the Citrine Wand. And the, what is this called? I still don't, I didn't look it up. But you chose the Ouija board little hand thingy. I'm butchering that. The zebra. And there's a few pieces of black obsidian, or not black obsidian, oh my goodness. Smoky quartz, I think it is, or is it obsidian? No, it's obsidian. Just plain obsidian and some type of jade or, yeah, something. I don't know. It's just a piece. I didn't even know those that were in there. Interesting that they are, because these charms come out of my charm box. which is a divination tool. Yeah, there's one in here too. That must have been from like, okay, there was like this chakra thing that I had from a pendulum, and I think I put the pieces in there. So this would be root. But what is the black from? So the root chakra, both of these are root chakra crystals. So yeah, protection and root chakra here. Okay, and then your zodiac signs, if these are not your zodiac signs, don't worry about it. Okay, but sun, moon, rising, or Venus could be significant. You have Virgo, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. Okay, those are your zodiac signs. Can y'all see them over here? I don't know if you can or not. Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Virgo. Okay, this could be in your chart. They might not be. That's okay. Let me put you here. The energy has shifted for sure. Okay, but we are going to see. Let's put Papa Legba back in this deck. We are going to see what keys and codes from your soul's blueprint are being activated at this time. Now, even though it's the day after Lionsgate, this energy, this portal is open for the next 2 weeks. The energy is still very much so there. Okay. 2 squirrels and a crow. We got 2 squirrels and a crow outside right now. I also divinate with what's going on outside of my window, just so you know. All right, and I don't even remember how I did the other piles. I think I did the tarot first. I think it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do what I'm just gonna do what I'm being guided to do. Okay. Okay. Ancestors, spirit guides, ascended masters, gods and goddesses. Tap me into my pile number 3s. For those that will be watching this reading, those that are going to be picking pile number 3, tap me in. Connect me to the energy of their soul's blueprint that has the opportunity of alignment right now. Their activation portal, their sacred alignments, synchronicities, ancient awareness. Speak to me through symbolism and story, Spirit. Thank you. All right, I think that's good there. You've got a bear showing up too with the 2 of stones at the bottom of the deck. Now this tarot deck is very, very different than really any other deck I've seen. Also, if you see some smoke going on, it's because I'm burning some resins. Okay. Right now it's copal. Well, it's only going to be copal for the whole reading. Okay, so let's get the energies of the cosmic dragons. Or the galactic dragons. Celestial. Yeah, celestial dragons. Let's see. For my pile number 3s. Show me the energy resonance that's showing up for them during this activation alignment portal. The Lionsgate Portal. What energy is supporting them or being activated within them right now? Wow. Solar energy. You got the golden solar dragon and earth dragon. Okay. Spirit said ring my bell. Golden solar dragon helps you stand in your masculine power with wisdom. Let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. Okay, so I want to read this to you because it's wild. We have citrine here, which is my crystal that represents the sun. Okay. It says golden solar dragons are 7th dimensional beings who come from Helios, the great central sun. This is the sun beyond our sun, where Archangel Metatron creates Sorry, my crow is... I'm surprised. Where are the other two? It looks like the dad is here by himself. Interesting. With my squirrels. Where Archangel Metatron creates the light matter that is the foundation of our existence. Helios is the gateway between our universe and the source of all that is. The golden solar dragons from Helios touch us with divine masculine energy. They infuse us with courage, strength, and logic, leadership, and the qualities of the peaceful warrior. They then balance this golden wisdom all at a much higher frequency than we are used to. Working in harmony with the silver lunar dragons, they are activating us all now, illuminating the DNA within us that has been dormant since the fall of Atlantis. Okay. So some of you guys come from Atlantis and may have been there during the fall of Atlantis, which was very traumatic. Okay, which is why we shut off our abilities, this DNA, this part of our DNA. We are being intensely reprogrammed in preparation for the new golden age. The golden solar dragon who has come to you now is asking you to balance your life, listen to your inner wisdom, and become a leader. Dare to speak your spiritual truth, hold the vision of the fifth dimensional world, protect those who are less capable than you are. With the support and guidance of this dragon, you can be a living example to many people. When you aspire to be a wise spiritual leader, remember that true masculine power used with wisdom helps you and those around you to feel safe. Spend a little time each day focusing on or imagining the sun shining onto your third eye and sense the light codes that the golden solar dragons are directing towards you. Okay, so every day, well, I try to. Sometimes I accidentally sleep in, but sometimes, most days, I try to go outside in the morning before the sun is like at its peak, and I stare directly at the sun. Okay, I sun gaze. And now what I just saw in my mind's eye as I was reading that is to do that while calling on these golden solar dragons from Helios, so we can also not only be activated by our sun, but by the great central sun. So intentionally pulling that energy into your third eye, into your eyes, your physical eyes. Okay, these light codes need an access in, and if you can't do that, then envision it, visualize it. Okay, it will be so. Intention is everything. Okay, and then the earth dragon here, I'm just going to read the card. It says, clears your path and the land around you. Stay grounded, be ready to serve. Stuck energy is clearing and you can move forward in life. So what I feel like here is that between the sun and the earth, your land and your area and your energy is being cleansed here, because you're meant to be a leader, and maybe there is stuck energies that may be affecting you and keeping you kind of like out of that masculine energy, or they could be like kind of draining your masculine energy. So these energies here are supporting you during this time for the next 2 weeks. I would really do this as much as possible if this reading resonates with you for the next 2 weeks. And you could be a psychopomp. And this is also coming back to the balance here with the zebra. The zebra is unique. It's something different. It stands out from the crowd. You could be somebody that you might have grown up thinking that you're different or there's something wrong with you or something like this. But those are the people that are meant to lead the people that are stuck in societal programming or societal norms into their own unique aspect of self. Okay, this could be your purpose here as well. Staying grounded, life force energy. I'm just looking at these crystals over here. Sagittarius is my sun sign, and Aquarius is about the collective, about all of creation, about like all of humanity. So, and Virgo is really, I don't really have any Virgo in my chart actually, but Virgo is about like working, making something good, creating something out of whatever you're doing, your purpose is, or whatever your job is probably meant to be some type of leader in higher wisdom and higher knowledge, spiritual knowledge and wisdom. And then bringing it to the collective is what I'm getting with that. All right, let's see what energies, what these energies from this are saying for you. What is activating within you, or what energies are showing up for you, pile number 3. The Angel of Time and the Angel of Memory. Wow, if that doesn't resonate. Okay, so this is not my heritage or like my whatever. I don't know anything about it really, but this was one of those blind date with the Oracle deck. And I felt super called to use it for this for some reason. So we're going to go with it. You guys could be connected to the Kabbalah or the Tree of Life. This is like, I'm pretty sure this is like the flower, like the sacred flower or something like that. We have Merkabas over here. Look at this. The imagery is so interesting on these cards. I don't know if y'all can really see that well. Is that Hebrew? What an interesting being. And I'm looking at this rock. Holy crap, look, listen. Look at that. Look at the rock that has blue. And look at the rock that has blue coming through it. Wow. There's something about this connection here. The Angel of Time. Time does only resonate with Earth, by the way. Interesting. And the Angel of Memory. Zachariel and Remph. This is giving like the Norns, the 3 Norns, the Weavers of Fate. Okay. So let's go ahead and read what it says. Oh, never mind. I was going to say let me pause it, and then I saw the angel, but that was not in English. So, never mind. I'm already here now. Already here now. Okay, I'm going to pause it. I have to say, this energy is very otherworldly, or it's very like liminal. I don't even know how to describe it. You are safe to wrap yourself in the bands of time gone by as well. You are warm. It is safe within the fog of Zachariel. The power of remembrance is balanced by the power of forgetfulness. Pouring memory into the cup of forgetfulness makes room for new memories. I feel like if you've been ruminating on the past, or if you feel like you're out of time, or you wasted time, or if you've been stuck on past versions of self, maybe to pour that into the cup of forgetfulness is like to allow those memories to be released, and taking that old version of self and allowing them to rise to you, to your growth, to how much you've changed over time. Which is interesting because I did a collaboration yesterday with Star Solaris, with Leah, and that's what we talked about. She asked what I thought people should do for Lionsgate Portal, and I said to look back 4 years from now, like 4 years ago, or 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, or 1 year ago, and see how much you've grown and how much you've changed. And then allowing ourselves to see what are the big things that we're still kind of holding on to, the big memories or traumas, and going back into that space and time and visualization and seeing the old version of ourselves and clearing all the density and all of the trauma and clearing all the trauma imprints off of our causal body from that time and giving them the healing that they need, and then letting them rise up to you, evolve to where you are at now, so that all versions of yourself are where you are. The memory's not gone, but it's not anchoring you to this energy that controls your ability to... I feel like these anchor points create our ability, have an effect on our ability to change time. Okay? Yeah. So with this Angel of Time, fire burns until it doesn't, lives are lived until they aren't, dreams are dreamt until we wake. Remph stands by all of this counting. What better unit of measure than the souls that pass through the tree of life into Angelarium? Renth walks between the pillars of past and present, turning every corner in every second. Renth movements can be seen in our own as a fulcrum between moments. A clock, a torch, a wave are the symbols or the signs. Wow. Okay. And then a knot, a loom, and a maze are the signs of the other one. Okay, so interesting. And this could also be talking about the fall of Atlantis. We could be holding on to those memories from the fall of Atlantis, you know? Releasing those traumas as well. Okay, let's see. Let's get some of your tarot cards here. Show me what is going on here for my pile number 3s. What is being brought forth and activated with this energy from the Lionsgate Portal? For my pile number 3s. That just flipped in the reverse. It did. Wow. We have the Ace of Spirals in the reverse, which I don't have reversals in this deck. And Ma'at with Justice. Interesting. Okay. This looks like Excalibur, doesn't it? The 5 of Scrolls, which I'm pretty sure is the 5 of Swords in this deck. And Death. Yeah. Okay. You see what I'm saying about these memories? These scrolls equal a memory, a slight, a betrayal, a hardship, right? And the sword is anchoring them into this stone, into your past. And what I'm getting here is we need to pull this Excalibur out and allow these to fly away or burn away or fly, yeah, just fly away, I guess. Fly away. Interesting. Yeah, leave them behind because they're holding you back. You see all those rocks, like they're heavy. And she's being led with the staff here. Okay. Okay, wow, eagles. Eagles are so significant. I had to change my bracelet, which was weird. And then I was called to show you something. Can you hear it? There was like a juvenile eagle. No, y'all aren't going to be able to hear it. It's too far away. I don't know where it's coming from, but then I just saw the shadow of it on my grass out here. Wow. And my elephant ears are blowing. The wind is blowing. Pile number 3. Holy shit. Wow. I also was just called to, when I don't know if a card's upright or not, I'll go like this to see if it's upright or reverse, and it was supposed to be upright. Okay, this is big. This is big stuff here going on, guys, okay? And I was called to read this to you, but I was called to show you the difference between an Egyptian blue lotus and an Asian blue lotus, because you're gonna find a whole lot of these on like TikTok shop and stuff like that say they're Egyptian blue lotus, but they're not. This is what Egyptian blue lotus looks like. No, it's not as fancy looking, it's not as, you know what I mean, but this is the true Egyptian blue lotus, the sacred flower. Now the reason why Egyptians, like Egyptian or ancient Egypt is so important right now, because the Lionsgate Portal is their sacred alignment. Like it comes from them. Their pyramids are in alignment with Orion's belt. Their whole entire year was focused on this day. Because when it flooded on 8/8, their crops would grow for the year, right? Abundant, like it was like a blessing from the gods. Now the reason why I got called to this blue lotus, because as I was reading, here, I'll leave one out here, actually. Okay, so I was reading this Ma'at card, I was guided to read. Sekhmet is here. Okay, now Sekhmet has been calling to me a lot lately because I feel like we are moving out of moon energy and into solar energy, which is your whole entire pile, basically. Okay, with this, yeah, so your whole entire energy has been solar here, okay? And their sacred symbol is the lotus, the Egyptian blue lotus. So we have Sekhmet and Ma'at. Ma'at is the goddess of truth, of justice, of weighing the ostrich feather. See the ostrich feather in her hair? Weighing the ostrich feather against someone's heart to see if they if they lived a just life or not. Okay, so I don't want to. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I'm not like covering up the outside for some reason. I feel like you need to be able to see the sun. Okay, so this card says, Ma'at, the Egyptian goddess of justice, truth, and order, holds creation in equilibrium to prevent a return to primordial chaos. So again, with that Atlantis, like the fall of Atlantis, she's holding justice in her hands to prevent the energy of the fall of Atlantis, okay? Same thing over here. Her wings spread the promise of motherly protection and love throughout your reading. Ma'at's primary symbol is an ostrich feather, which represents truth. Her lioness companion is named Sekhmet, lioness of the sun. In ancient Egypt, that the lotus flower of rebirth was Sekhmet's personal symbol. She protects the righteous and destroys the wicked. Like a stalking lioness, Lionsgate, Sekhmet reminds you to take a cautious, deliberate approach to problems. Ma'at warned you to harness your impulsive ego. Oh my gosh, it just flew. It just flew over. Y'all, I've been looking for this eagle for... Oh my gosh, I gotta go outside. I have to go outside. I have to go outside. Wow. Okay. It's okay. Wow, what an experience. I know it has to do with your pile, since it's happening during your pile. My familiar's here as well. I don't know. Whew, okay, so that was amazing. Okay, I feel like it was a funeral of some sort, and there was the baby and the tree. That this has a lot to do with time, okay, because the young one, hi honey, I'm okay, I love you, was in the tree that the eagle nest was always in as I was growing up, and it was crying out to its mom. I could see the mom flying, you know, coasting through the high air way above, and it kept on like calling for her and calling for her and calling for her. Well, there was another one on another tree all the way like probably a quarter of a mile away, and it was crying out too, and there was another adult flying. My crows were standing guard like on the power lines, like they were sentinels. I heard the red-shouldered hawks, and on my way back I heard the great horned owl, which is weird. They're not out like this during the day. So holy shit, I don't know what's the deal, but this is pretty big. Okay, this is pretty big. I think that there's something about a sacrifice here, because when I came back in just now, like I literally just hit play, and I looked down at this Five of Swords, and so I turned it to the page. Oh, are we all okay? We're all done? She's all done. Okay. And it says sacrifice. It says sacrifice. The Five of Scrolls is about sacrifice and victory. The sword plunged into the stone represents the hard realities of the world. Excalibur has affixed these scrolls of higher consciousness to the great symbol of the material world, where it awaits your honorable sacrifice of righteousness. Your honorable sacrifice of righteousness. The sword of sacrifice can be extracted in different ways. The Five of Scrolls may ask you to focus more on the needs of others at this time than your own. It may caution you to fight off gathering clouds of negative energy. It may ask for the sacrifice of higher consciousness over petty concerns and selfish trivialities or whatever, trivial things. And then with Ma'at coming out here right now, and how this Ace of Spirals was in the reverse. This is the Ace of Wands, how it was first in the reverse. And then I realized it wasn't supposed to be in the reverse. There's something that may have been like taking your energy. And this energy that's coming through is like, do you understand how powerful these birds are? Like, seriously. Like, every single bird I just named are predators. They're powerful. There's something small and minute that is affecting you that should not be affecting you. Okay, that's just what I'm going to say. That is, yeah, it's something you're meant to walk away from here, okay? That's just what I'm going to say. I don't know if that's a side note. If it's for one, please thank you for you know, letting that come out for the one that it's for. But wow, the power. Whew, okay, let's see what else for pile number 3. There's the owl. See what I'm saying? And the lovers. Wow, and the bear. Okay, you guys could also be kind of like me, where you might be like an oracle of the land. The animals might speak to you. The things that are going on in nature are your messages of the divine, okay, of deity, or whatever you consider your higher power to be. We have the lovers at the bottom of the deck, but I feel like this is not just, this isn't relationship. This is union within masculine and feminine, and also coming together as this wizard here. You might have an orange tabby cat. There's a bunny, another owl here, 2 doves, a buck, which I felt called to bring my 8-point horn here today before I started your reading. It wasn't in the other ones. A horse, a sheep, a tree. Yeah, look, there's like ancient stones here, like kind of like the stone circle, and there's a sun and a moon, so two opposites. Yeah, I feel like this is like showing you that you are coming into union within yourself, and you may feel lonely. Yeah, look, the Celtic owl. Look, you may feel lonely. The 7 of Stones. This is like releasing your past and your hurts down this river here. This is Persephone, I think, or Demeter. It's Demeter, yeah. And this fairy here is alone. She feels alone. She feels like she doesn't have anybody, but there is nature all around her. You guys could be single and have probably been single for quite a while, okay? And you may feel lonely, but understand that this is for a reason. Okay, it's very important that you stay on this path of coming into union with self so that you can come into union outside of yourself. There's 3 owls here. I feel like Celtic energy is very powerful here as well with Egyptian. As I step into this imagery here, this is the tree of life, and these triquetras represent like protection. And as I step forward here into this energy, this campfire is welcoming. These owls feel like elders. As I said owl, I heard a barred owl. Holy crap, y'all. Y'all must be just like me with this nature. Okay, so I feel like you're being beckoned. Like you finally made it to the path. This is a secret, hidden, sacred space that not very many people find. You can see how it's kind of like going, it's like down into and other people can't see. Look at this dark woods back here. Like you've made it here. You finally made it to the path. And now your efforts, your planning, your dedication has paid off. But now what's next? What's next is through this entrance, through this doorway into the tree of life's hidden realms. Holy shit. And to trust that the next step is guided. Like you will make it to the, like this bear knows. He trusts the rocks aren't going to move. He knows he's just going to go to the next step here. Wow, pile number 3. This is so freaking powerful. Okay, let's get One more for under here. Tell me more about this Ace of Spiral, Spirit. Like, this energy is so powerful, but it's also, like, lowering, you know? Wow. Oh, my goodness. You got the Phoenix with Judgment. And you also have the Five of Mirrors. With this Lotus. Look at the Lotus. Well, the Five of Mirrors is technically the Five of Cups, but in this deck, I'm pretty sure it's not the Five of Cups. I think that this is saying that whatever used to bring you sadness is you're rising above it. Let's just make sure. Let's see the Five of Mirrors. Forgiveness. Yeah. Forgiveness. This card is about overcoming disenchantment and gaining healing through forgiveness. And your reading the Five of Mirrors may signify a broken romance or some difficult emotional upheaval that needs to be set right. For guidance, your eyes turn to Kuan Yin, who rises sublimely from a five-mirror lotus flower. Kuan Yin's story is one of hope from the depths of adversity, joy from the depths of sorrow, and justification, judgment, justification from the depths of deceit. Whatever wrongs you may have suffered will heal with time, but wounds heal faster and bear fewer scars when you grant gifts of mercy and compassion to those who have wronged you. I am telling you, with this being in the reverse and then me flipping it upright, it's like, don't let this take your energy anymore. Justice is here. Like, Ma'at is here. Like, worry about what how your heart will be weighed against the ostrich feather, okay? This is you completely transforming and rising from the ashes, from this pain, from this heartbreak. Whatever you've went through, whatever other people have done wrong to you, allow yourself to forgive them so that you may become the Phoenix. This is what's happening. This is what is available to you. Do you understand how big of a deal this is? And this is going right back to what I was saying about letting those past versions of yourself heal and rise to where you are now, because they're still stuck in the past. There's Papa Legba right there with Strength. And the Devil, yeah, with Bella Rosa. I'm telling y'all, this is so freaking powerful. Wow, pile number 3. Like, I think this is my pile too, because I'm so feeling you right now. Tell me more about Ma'at with Justice. Can I get it? Another card? The Death, yeah. Exactly. And the Sorceress with the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Like, we are not here anymore, okay? We're not here. And I feel like with this Death and this labyrinth here, like, you have took the journey inward onto your own labyrinth of seeing the beast inside there. So normally she is like, you go into the labyrinth and she gives you this ball of yarn so you can follow your way back out, so you can always find your way back out, but the Minotaur is inside and you have to defeat this boss daddy battle, like this final battle. You know, like on video games you have like this boss battle enemy or whatever. Yeah, you did that. I feel like you did that, or this opportunity is happening now for you to do that, and it comes with you seeing your own shadows and defeating them, but not defeating them, but healing them and bringing them forth with you and allowing them to be a part of you now, integrating your shadows and using them, because they're not something separate than you. They're a part of you. This is like the magic of the cauldron here. And look at the crows here. Okay, and all of this is giving like the northern lights. Okay, you could be super drawn to the northern lights. You could have seen them before. And these things right here are giving those elephant ear black seed thingies that grow on those trees. They look just like that, like this. But they're black and they have like they sound like little rattles. I have them everywhere. I wasn't shuffling yet, but we do have the 9 of mirrors here, or the 7 of mirrors, I'm sorry. She's weaving. Okay, tell me more about the 3 of stones now. Oh my gosh, the ravens with magic. What did I just say about the ravens and the crows? Okay, guys, so this is the tree. You see this tree here, the tree of life. This is the same tree. This is Yggdrasil. It has an eye. It watches you. What are those ravens holding here? Those are memories or eyeballs. Is that the eyeball? Is that an eye? It almost looks like marbles, like glowing marbles of memory. It's reminding me of that movie Inside Out, where they have like those marbles that have whole memories in them, and you can like look into it and you can see the memory play out. That's what it's looking like. And this one's dropping one. They said read the book. Okay. Okay, there's something about, wow, the Magician. You are becoming a master here. You've made it. You've arrived here. And not only do you now have access into the hidden realms of the Tree of Life, but you have helpers here. You have guides that are holding aspects of self or memory or something like that to hand to you, to help you. The Magician, synchronicity. Yes, a messenger. See? Messenger. Wow. The playful chrysalis ravens make things happen. They play a game with pearls. Oh, it's a pearl, which symbolize moonlight, mysticism, and magical phenomenon called synchronicity. The ravens, when not plotting mischief, perch in the upper branches, the spiritual realm of the Tree of Life. Get out. So this is the lower realms of the Tree of Life, and this is the upper realms of the Tree of Life. I cannot. Holy crap. Ravens generate synchronicity in your life to help you become more mindful. The raven's message is to take care, to see and catch these magical moments. What did I just do? I was compelled to get out of my chair and go outside. Okay, that's what I was compelled to do. I was compelled to show you the difference between a true Egyptian lotus and what's not a true Egyptian lotus. Like, you gotta follow that, honey. You just gotta do it, even if it's freaking weird and it makes no sense, especially if it makes no sense, okay? Logical sense, I mean. The Raven's card in your reading is a heads up to keep a good lookout for synchronicities. Don't let it pass you by unnoticed. Ravens also indicate you're now entering a new cycle in your life, afresh with exciting possibilities. I am so freaking proud. Like, I am so excited for you. Like, I'm so excited for me and for you. And look, I just saw a bird's nest. See what I'm saying? Like, there was 2 different babies in 2 different trees that were crying out to the adults. That were like, don't leave me. Like, they wanted to keep knowing where their mom was. Or their father was. Look, there's dragon. You got dragon energy showing up. Tell me more about this. This is so powerful. Oh my goodness. You have access to not only the Midgard, but you have access to the spiritual realm of the Tree of Life and the higher realm of the Tree of Life and the under realms, the underworld realms of the Tree of Life. Wow. And I feel like these beings will help you get to that. Tell me more about the 2 of Stones. The 4 of Stones. Wow. Okay, so I'm reading this as, I'm not going to read the book because I don't feel like it's the same. We also have the lion here and a lamb that's showing up for lions, for the Lionsgate Portal here. Memory, celebration, friends, being able to, 2 opposing forces being able to come into collaboration, camaraderie. This 4 of Stones here, look at this archway, okay? And it's like this right here. Normally, when you would read this card, would be something that's in your way here. Like, it represents material things. And this card represents trust. What I'm getting here is that when you push this to the side and trust that you can let this go, or at least move it out of such an important place in your life, you then have access to this stairway. And this leads somewhere else. I feel like you have 3 different areas that you are being led to do, or maybe this is all the same path but different things that need to be done in order to get there. And if that's the case, do you guys understand how big of a path this is? Like, this is your sacred soul journey. Holy snaps. If this resonates with you, you might want to check out my last pick a card reading called the Sacred Soul's Journey, because yeah, this could be the path into that, okay? Into your sacred soul's journey and alignment here. Can you tell me any messages for pile number 3 from the cosmos? What messages are coming through for pile number 3? Any more advice from the cosmos for pile number 3s from this? Stop ruminating over what you did or didn't do. Let it go. Yes, this is that past. This ruminating on the past. I've been talking about this. Bet on yourself. Take chances. Reach your dreams. You've got this. Yeah. Okay. So this is exactly what I was talking about with the whole time. With the time thing. Like, we are letting go of what we did or didn't do, the things that we feel like we made a mistake or we have regrets. That is what's anchoring you to your past, okay? It's time to release those anchor points and heal the past version of self so they can get to where you are, okay? Let's get some messages from the animals. What messages are here from the animals? You guys are meant to be looking into nature and paying attention to nature, okay? Seriously. Shut the front door. Okay, I cannot. Holy snaps. Okay, I just did a collaboration with Star Solaris, which I look up to her like so much. It's not even funny. It was such an honor for her to do a collaboration video for me about Lionsgate Portal. This is why I didn't finish the last 2 piles. This is why I didn't finish the video before Lionsgate. I could not figure it out. These birds walked up to me after I hung up the video. After me and her hung up the phone, like the recording, I went outside to be in nature and to be in gratitude, and these 3 sandhill cranes, a mother, a father, and a baby, walked up to me within 2 feet of me and just sat there with me. And the man stretched out his wing and its leg and opened its heart to me in the most vulnerable way possible. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe this card just came out. Embrace grace and patience in your interactions. Approach others with kindness and understanding. This will foster harmony and strengthen your relationships. This is what this mirrors is talking about. Forgiveness. And I work with these birds, okay? With birds of prey, with owls, crows, hawks, eagles, osprey. Okay, these are all birds of prey. These birds that came up to me yesterday were the most graceful, beautiful, soft thing. Like I've never seen them in my yard, let alone them walk straight from across the street. They were in my neighbor's yard, walked completely across the street after. So I heard my crow. I went out there to feed them, and then I saw one of my crows on the ground. I have 3 crow friends. I saw one on the ground, and as soon as I started recording him, he flew up and flew away. And then these 3 sandhill cranes started walking from my neighbor's yard all the way across the road, across the sidewalk, into my yard, and just kept coming for me. I almost thought they didn't see me at first because I was like, no way are they just going to walk up to me on purpose. Oh, they did. I tried not to look them in the eye so I didn't scare them. They purposely looked me in the eye. And they let their baby come up 2 feet behind me. Wow. Holy synchronicities, exactly, the synchronicities. Flow with the currents of life, embrace change and adapt to new circumstances. Resist the urge to fight against the flow and instead go with the rhythm of life's changes. The shimmering jellyfish, the sorcerer's raven. Harness the power of communication. Be clear and honest in your conversations. Express your needs and desires openly to foster understanding and cooperation. Yes, I feel like for those of you that are like solo people, I feel like this is coming to an end. Wow, this is so powerful. Okay, any other messages from our soul's blueprint? I cannot with this. This is so powerful. It's time to flow. We're stepping into grace, but we must forgive ourselves. We must forgive others. We must let that go. I'm going to foster a healing with the collective. If you want to do a guided healing with me to clear past versions of self from their regrets and pull them up and elevate them into this new found, like who we are now, how much growth has taken place, then you're welcome to do that on my TikTok. I'll be going live probably tonight or tomorrow, okay? So keep an eye out for that. Okay, what other messages are coming here from this energy that's opening, this portal that's open now? Heart contract. Your soul shares a unique contract with another. Treasure this rare connection. Emotional bond, soul agreement, love's promise. I feel like, dude, this is me and her are contracted to work together. And look at this. The circle of life. Every phase of life has its purpose. Embrace the rhythm of cycles and find peace and insight. Life cycles, rebirth, wisdom, infinite continuity. Okay, this could be a love contract, yes, but I feel like our hearts are healing through this event that's happening, through these synchronicities, through the stuff that we've done. I feel like there's a contract here of the hearts, maybe with more than just one person. Okay, this could be, like I said, like I looked up to her, like I feel like I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I am so honored. Like never in a million years when I first saw her videos did I think that she would, like that I would be even talking to her. But that's where self-doubt creeps in, and this is where we need to heal that, right? Universal hug. Feel the universe wrap you in an embrace of unconditional love. Let the energy of warmth and acceptance restore and uplift your spirit. Divine warmth, universal love, and embracing energy. Stardust memories. Okay, yeah, see what I'm saying? You are made of stardust. Recall your origins to find your soul's tribe, your soul's true home. Past life, soul journey, universal belonging, and beyond time. Yeah, look at this. Look, okay, that's wild. Because I literally just bought this to utilize for like trying to like utilize my messages without them taking too long, because I sometimes go too far. I didn't start it today, but look at these sand timers. What are they called? What? Yeah, you know what they are. Okay, wow, pile 3. Holy crap. This is so powerful. I'm so beyond excited for us. Because this is definitely my pile, like for sure. I love you so much. If you feel drawn to this, please comment down below. Let me know, because I would love to see who this resonated for, okay? Thank you so much. Now I know exactly why I didn't finish this reading until today, because I hadn't done the collaboration yet. I am so honored. Thank you so much to Leah Star Solaris. If you're watching this, if you choose this file, I'm going to be like mind blown. But no, I'm not, because yeah, I love you guys. Bye. Hello, 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 everybody. If you chose pile number 4 with this strength card and the Everyday Witches Tarot, this is your pile. Putting it back in the deck so we can see if it wants to come back out again. Wow. The Fool with strength. Okay. This is your pile number 4. Your pile and pile number 3 were both recorded the day before. Well, okay, I'm sorry. Pile 1 and pile 2 were both recorded the day before Lionsgate Portal. And this is being recorded the day after the Lionsgate Portal. So 8-9 is when pile number 3 and pile number 4 were recorded. And I initially knew that it's because there's something different about pile number 3 and pile number 4. Look at that. Wow, I know you just saw me shuffle all them cards. Injustice and the 2 of Wands. This is going to be so powerful. Just like pile number 3. If you felt drawn to pile number 3, then I would suggest watching both, okay? I think they may be connected in some way, shape, or form. So yes, the Strength card did want to come back out. This is the only deck that has done that. Okay, you also got the Rainbow Moonstone, is what you chose for your crystal. Okay, and another thing, I know that the sound is definitely different here. That is because as soon as I went to go to pile number 4, my dad started mowing the grass. And as you can see, we're right by the window, and I didn't want it to disrupt you. So I had to suck it up and deal with using Bluetooth, even though I try not to use Bluetooth because I don't like to use Bluetooth. There's entities love some Bluetooth, okay? So we're just going to set a shield of protection against all entities, attachments, and evasive energies. Asking the dark blue dragons of Archangel Michael to come and clear a path for this reading. Cleanse all entities, attachments, and evasive energies from entering my electronic devices, from entering this reading, from affecting my energy, which I don't think they can, because after pile 3, I am like so high vibe. I'm so high frequency right now. So I doubt they can touch me. Anyway, okay, so for the zodiac signs, if you chose through zodiac signs, we have Scorpio, Leo, and Capricorn. If you didn't, it's okay too, okay? We have this charm, 2 + 2 is 4, and this charm, a heart with a nurse's hat on it. You could be a healer, is what I'm getting. You could also work in like in the health industry or like a hospital or something like that. You could be a psychopomp. Okay, let's get into it, y'all. Also, if you see smoke over here, I am just burning some sacred resin, some copal resin. So that's where that's coming from. No worries. I'm not burning nothing down. All right, so let's see. What is this Lionsgate Portal activation allowing you or bringing you the capability of activating right now? So our soul's keys and codes to our ancient soul's lineage, to our mystery school teachings, or our abilities, our soul's abilities. I keep seeing this dragon here, silver dragon. It has a key. Golden Atlantean dragon. Yeah, I feel like this pile and pile number 3 are connected. But let's just see. For my pile number 4, Spirit, please tap me in. 2, what celestial galaxy, or I didn't even finish, but yep, this is it. Nope. Okay, they said nope, that's it. And look at the key again. Okay, so we're talking about what keys and codes are being activated within your DNA if you utilize this portal. This portal goes for 2 weeks from now. It's not just the day of 8/8, but it's open for 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after. So you're going to find this after 8/8, obviously. But we have 2 weeks to utilize this opening that gives us access to Sirius, okay, which is where the mystery schools are, where us beings that came here to help rise the consciousness of humanity, raise the frequency of the earth. That's where we went to come here to make sure we could utilize our abilities here on a soul level, okay? We have Green Dragon, helps you tune into the secrets of nature. Receive answers and guidance from nature. Align your divine essence. I cannot. Y'all have to watch pile 3. You just do. The whole entire pile was interrupted with nature. I even had to go outside at one point because of the eagles. I can't, y'all. This is so powerful. Fire and Water Dragon enables your life to flow with loving force. Prepare for change and move forward quickly. Expect the unexpected and have fun. Lots of fire energy here. We have air and... Okay, guess what? We don't have to use Bluetooth anymore because my mom knocked on the door and asked if I was busy, and I told her, yes, I'm recording, but it's okay, come in. She said, okay, I just want to show you something. I said, okay. And so my mom brings me, okay, so this is significant because now my head is tingling. So she came in to show me that this rose quartz necklace that's silver, I'm going to clean these for her, but she came in to show these to me because my friend Alice gifted me a necklace just like this. 1 second, I'll show you. And for those of you that don't want to watch this, you can just skip forward if you don't want to watch this part. But my friend Alice, right after she met me, gave me this rose quartz. It's got kyanite and clear quartz on it. It's got a sun and a moon's down here. And she gave me this, and when my mom saw me wearing it, she was like, oh my goodness, I have one just like that. And these have been packed away for a while My mom had them packed away. And so she gave me this. She said I could have it. It's rose silver. And she gave me this as well, which is rose quartz and rose silver. And I think that's clear quartz, I think. She gave me this amber. It's rose silver as well. And she also gave me this fluorite that she got on a cruise, I think. I'm going to cleanse her dolphin. I'm going to clean all this silver. I'm going to clean this for her. This is hers. And these earrings and those earrings are all real silver. I'm going to clean these all for her, figure out how to clean silver. This is all silver too. So anyway, yeah, I let her, you know, I said, no, it's okay, you can come in and show me. And so she did. One second. And so my point being is that follow what you're guided to do, even if it seems like it's a hindrance or something like that. You never know. You never know. And if I had not done that, I would have kept dealing with the lawnmower. And now my dad's done mowing the lawn, so now we don't have to use the Bluetooth, which can invite entities in. So my point being is that sometimes things might seem, people might seem like a little bit of aggravation or something like that, but it's worth it. It's worth it, okay? I feel like this is, I don't know, this may just be it may just be a synchronicity for somebody. It may not mean anything to anybody else, but I felt like sharing it, which most of the time when that happens, it's because it is meant for somebody else as well, okay? Maybe some of you are healing wounds with your mother or need to, all right? But let's just see. So this green dragon here. Okay, all answers lie within nature, and every single thing we need while on earth is provided for us in the natural world. Fifth dimensional green dragons touch our psychic centers and help us to tune in to the sacred geometry in the trunks of trees, the petals and flowers, the shells of snails, and everywhere in Master Pan's kingdom. These are the keys and codes. These are the keys and codes. What did I just say? What keys and codes are inside of us that are being activated right now? More confirmation. These are the keys and codes that bring us in tune with our divine essence. When we are fully aligned with our fifth dimensional blueprint, we are automatically whole and healed. Guidance. The nature kingdom is a magical place in which all our answers are held for us. Yeah. Luminous green dragons help us to read these answers. So if you can sit quietly in nature, call a green dragon and ask for guidance. The response may come from you consciously or unconsciously, so accept that something important has been activated within you, whether you are aware of it or not. You may feel the need to walk somewhere particular. If so, follow this impulse, for your green dragon will be guiding you. Keep your eyes and ears open, for the answer may come through a tree, a bird, insect, animal, or something else entirely. Your green dragon will glide with you, directing you to the answer you need. This calls for deep trust and an understanding that the divine plan is perfect. Drawing this card also suggests that you would benefit by spending more time in the green world. Your green dragon will be with you, so acknowledge it and let it touch you with its wisdom and great knowledge. Expect revelations or healing. Wow. That is super, super, super aligned with the past 2 days, like with this 8/8 portal, okay? Sometimes the biggest and most amazing omens come through nature. Actually, all of mine do, really. And what's crazy is that humans may be involved, but they're involved because they are involved in the time that these omens come through. So you might also be like me, where you're meant to get messages from nature and be an oracle of the land and of the nature spirits, and then share it with the world, okay? Or share it with those that you were in communion with prior to receiving the message from nature. Definitely spend time outside though, okay? Go outside and be in nature. Not only can you get divine messages and connect to your divine essence, but it will heal you on such a deep level, okay? Opening your grounding, the well, and your grounding, opening that bigger and bigger and bigger, and then allowing Mother Earth to send up this beautiful green earth energy up through the ground, through all of the layers of earth, and up into your Earth Star chakra, flowing up through your feet, your legs, your hips, all the way above your head. This energy is so nourishing, and it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it feels so good. Like, it feels better than any universal energy to me. I don't know why. That's just how I feel. Okay, let's see what other energies are showing up for you right now for this 8-8 portal. The right eye of wisdom. It's reminding me of Odin, and we have Angel of Sky. Sahakil, and Chahokama. I know I'm butchering that. Sorry. Ooh, he's all cut up in pieces. Weird. These images are just like kind of disturbing a little bit, but that's okay. That's how they flow over here with this. Yeah, that's just how they do. I like this one. Both of their heads are cut in half. That's interesting. You could work with a lot of wind energy. Okay, maybe he wasn't fully done. Hi, Patch. So my familiar has joined, and this is the second. She also came into pile number 3 as well. So we'll just move that out of her way. Yeah, I guess my dad wasn't done mowing. I guess he was just done. I guess he's going all the way around the back property and then coming back up here and moving around. So I have it on just in case. So the Chokima, or Chokama, okay, the second emanation, a vessel that holds that which is most precious. What is it, Patch? I just saw the wind. That's all I saw. The first gate of potentiality, the step into the realm of the known. Chokama is the first moment a newborn child opens its eyes, the child's first steps and first word. He is the beginning of a lifelong journey, whose path appears over the horizon. Where Keter is the pen that hovers over the page, Chokama is the moment of contact. From nothingness, wisdom is formed. To have insight into that which is not known is a gift that is not bestowed lightly. The great orb breaks the surface of our consciousness. What is it, Paul? Okay. And descending from the summit of the tree, we see its duality begin to form. Chokama sits atop the pillar of mercy, forming the first masculine aspect of the diagram. Its partner, Benah, opens next to reveal the two eyes through which we see the world, so found in birth, intuition, and subconscious. And this angel here with the Angel of Sky is the shield bearer and the gatekeeper who stands outside the gateway between Angelarium and the expanse of existence. A benevolent figure whose compassion knows no bound or equal. Sahakil blesses and protects, shielding us from storm and fire alike. Okay? No? Okay. The sky forms a ring around the earth many times over. Its movement forms the clouds, obscures the sun, and reminds us that Sakil stands guard. A shield, a ring, a blessing hand. So, I feel like this protection here is the protection of making sure that you get to break this surface, like so that you get to put the pen to the paper, so that the beginning of a lifelong journey. Okay? Yeah. And it disappears over the horizon, which is interesting since that angel card talks about it being the place between Angelarium and all the exquisite of existence. Her tail is on my feather. Hi, Patch. I think you're taking up the whole screen though, baby. Yeah, you might be. It's okay. She does what she wants. I mean, can't really tell her. And interesting that the 5 of Wands is what got stuck to the table. Okay. But you see what I'm saying? Okay, so this Five of Wands is interesting. I love how this is actually happening here. It's like a bunch of different, these could be aspects of self. Here, did you want? Okay, these could be aspects of self, or these are different people. Okay, different people. And you see how they're all arguing and fighting, but they're holding their wands here. They're holding their magic wands. Thank you for blessing them. And one girl is accidentally boiling the cauldron over and starting a fire, about to light all their dresses on fire. And they don't even realize it. Thank you, honey. They don't even realize it because they're too focused on arguing with each other. I feel like this is really important for us to stay aware. Thank you. See, she just, oh, sweet girl. She just wanted to bless your reading and your cards. I love that because this is the tarot that has a familiar, a cat, for the soul of each witch, which I love. Look, let me just show y'all. She's still here. Just can't see her. But she's still here with your reading, okay? Alright, let's get into it. Let's see, I just saw the death card. Okay, Spirit, tap me into pile number 4. Show me what is being activated or what they have the ability to activate right now through this 8-8 portal, through this Lionsgate portal. Show me what is being activated or what is available to them with this 8-8 portal, Spirit. The 9 of Swords. Okay, so yeah, I feel like this could be the energy that you're stuck in, okay? If you've been neglecting yourself, needing to wash your hair really well, get a bath, do a spiritual bath, okay? Because your little black cat soul right here is like, hey, wake up, pay attention. You got a cardinal that is sitting at your windowsill with this beautiful sunrise, okay? Or sunset. They want you to see the beauty outside with the nature. Right outside my window, for example. Because these swords represent thoughts and anxiety and fears, and I'm not good enough. What's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. You just need some air and some nature. And don't let other people, other humans determine what your worth is, okay? Allow nature to show you how beautiful you are. Allow yourself to absorb and be in gratitude for the nature around you. She is not being grateful for the access that she has. Some people don't have access to that window right there like that, full of nature. Some people are stuck in concrete jungles. So be in gratitude for that, what you do have access to, yeah. And for those that might help you pull you out of this, tell me more. What do they have access to? We have the King of Wands. This could also have to do with work or you being a leader in some way, shape, or form. You could feel like, no, I can't. Not me. Little old me. Mayan energy. We got Leo here with the lion. And we have this orange cat. Leo energy. Tell me more. The Chariot. Okay. Yeah. It's really giving like, it doesn't matter what way you go as long as you get out of this. It doesn't really matter this way or that way. There's no right way. Just just go whatever way. Go whatever way, and nature is what's going to give you the signs. Literally, nature is what's going to guide you. The Ace of Swords is this truth. When I see the Ace of Swords, I know that what I'm saying is true. And we have the 10 of Swords here. So someone could have very much so hurt you and left you without your ability to catch your broom here. But you have a crow up here, and the crow is dropping a feather for you to understand. Do you see what I'm saying with the nature spirits? And the animals are giving you signs, although you've been beaten down. And this is good to see the 10 of Swords, because the 9 of Swords means you're not done with the pain. The 10 of Swords is like, okay, you done did this, you done did something that I can't forgive. This is done. I am done. There's no going back. Now, packing my bags and I'm freaking hitting the road. I'm putting my damn crown on and I'm getting that out of here. Okay? So I really hope the 10 of Swords is what you're stepping into with this portal, okay? Tell me more for my pile number 4s. Yeah, look, you're leaving. The 6 of Swords. You literally packed your bags and you're leaving. There's nothing that they can do now. They've gone too far. They've gone too far. The Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this is where you could be pregnant as well, okay? But this is where you're filling your own cup. You're starting to fill your own cup. You could be coming to Florida. You could be somewhere where there's palm trees. Your cup is overflowing and also nourishing your soul here, okay? All right, let's see. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords. So yeah, you're headed somewhere. You're moving somewhere. You're doing something. You're going somewhere. You're definitely healing the heart here. 2 + 2 is 4. It adds up. It adds up. It adds up for you to make this move. Don't do the things that don't add up, okay? The Ace of Cups. Yeah. The 2 of Cups. The 3 of Wands. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. You're filling your own cup. And as it falls out of your cup, it grows. Look at nature. It's growing. So maybe go sit underneath a tree and cry or whatever, you know? Tell me about the Nine of Swords. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're taking your power back. Look, there's the Strength card. It came out again with the 10 of Cups. It's like whatever past thing was not equaling this emotional fulfillment and happiness, you're leaving that thing behind so you can step into the future, okay? I feel like you guys could be taking, like, really, like, literally moving. You could be moving somewhere, okay? You could be moving somewhere. And I feel like with this Queen of Wands here, dragons, you could be very connected to dragons. Hummingbirds are also showing up here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And the Strength card is like, okay, once you get pushed to a certain point, it's like, why was I giving so much power to this thing? Like, I could hold this tornado back with my eyes closed. It's that I can overcome anything. I can literally overcome anything. I don't care if I get kicked out with just nothing but me and my one little sack. I'm good. I will figure it out. Like, that's the kind of energy this is giving. And it's doing it by doing it with passion, like love and compassion for self and other people, and to not blame other people, but just to hold that energy back. Like, nah, you ain't coming towards me. You can stay behind and follow along way back there, but you're not coming in my space and my energy. Okay, this could be a family situation. Tell me more about the King of Wands, because now we have the King and the Queen of Wands here. What is the King of Wands for my file number 4s? The Sun. Something about pregnancy here. Another pregnant woman here. The 2 of Cups. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm getting you're not even leaving a specific person. I'm getting that this might be people from your past. Okay? Like, you may think that the 10 of Swords is going to happen again, or that you may be over worrying and overthinking here. There's not much to overthink or worry about right now. I feel like you have divine unions coming in here. That's the second time the 2 of Cups came out. Okay, the King of Wands is like he's a leader. He's a leader. He knows the way to go. He knows how to point people into the right direction. I feel like the Sun is just so happy here with all these sunflowers. I feel like you're meant to bring happiness to the world. You're meant to show this vibrant, sunny energy to the world. And you know what? I put this dang microphone on and he has not come back out. I'm taking it off. And yeah, as soon as I did that, I heard the cicadas start going off. So it's like I probably tried to do something a little bit too fast. I probably just like assumed it was going to be the same thing. It was going to be a loud mower right in front of my window. Again, assuming that this thing is going to affect us. Assuming that it's going to stop you. Okay, yeah. The Emperor, the 10 of Cups, and the Strength card again. Okay, so this is about you leading, okay? And you worrying about how people are going to see you. Like, maybe you've been worried about, little old me, how am I special? How is this, you know? But this is like your purpose. This is what you're supposed to do here. You're meant to bring light and happiness and joy and other ways of seeing things to the world. The Emperor, you're meant to be a leader. You are a leader. Pile number 4. Tell me more about the Chariot for pile number 4. What's the Chariot for pile number 4? And it is a little bit scary, right? It's a little bit scary to just take the leap and not have a freaking clue. Take the leap. Take the leap and not have a clue where you're going. Yes, exactly. But this Lionsgate Portal is all about you looking at the fruits of your labors. Look and see how far you've come. Look at how far these grape trees have come along. And now look, with the Queen of Pentacles here. When you take the leap, you step into abundance. You step into, look at all that money, okay? Like, it's like fertility here, nourishment for yourself, okay? Your throne is the tree, and it's anchored and rooted in the earth, okay? But you got to take that leap. So I feel like the Chariot is going to show you, like what the Chariot is saying here is that if you take a look back on the past, like maybe 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, take a look back at that time and take a look at how far you've come. Look back and see how much you've already done, how many times you've already done this. And remember how nervous you are. It seemed insurmountable at the time. And then after you did it, you're like, oh, that was nothing. I should have did this way before now. I should have did this forever ago. Exactly. That's the same space that you're in now. They want you to be grateful for everything that you have already done that was hard. And like how far you've already come because of what those hard choices that you made. Okay? And that's going to help you go in the direction that you're meant to go in. This is going to show you that that worry and that fear and that anxiety is for nothing. It's literally for nothing. And it's only, this is your head. This is you. And this is when you're not in alignment. This is why you need to get outside. This is too crowded. There's too much going on. You need to shut this down and get outside, okay? Yeah, cut this string off to this noisy, you know what? I'm going to say entities. I feel like entities are what's causing you to have all these different opinions in your mind. Sometimes we're not channeling our higher self. Sometimes we're channeling entities that want to keep us in fear and anxiety. 85% of the time, anxiety is coming from entities, especially fear. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, like what do you have to worry about? You have a brand new blessing just right here that you have manifested, that you have created in this reality. Tell me more about the Six of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, the Knight of Wands here. Exactly. And you know what? Other people might be scared to fly off towards this giant mountain with this fire-breathing dragon. But he's like, nah, I'm going to go and do it anyway. I don't care how scary it is. Even though this is my dragon. That dragon burns for me. See? It burns shit for me. It clears my path. That fire is my soul's essence. It's my flame. That fire and that dragon work for me, not the other way around. My fire doesn't burn me. It puts me on my throne. Freaking love it, bro. I love it. So the Eight of Pentacles, this is your craft. Maybe you're going to get a store. Maybe you're going to sell your products. Maybe you're going to be putting that thing out there that you've been working on for a long time. You are a master. So let's not act like you're not. You are worthy of this. You are capable of doing this. Yes, people are going to love it. They're going to love it. And maybe not the people that you think, but you're going to attract your people. Trust me, you're going to attract those people, okay? There's something about you moving, going forward into a different way, and this could be just in your mind or it could be in actual life, okay? Let's see what the animals have to say for you. What do the animals want to say to my pile number 4s? Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Leave no more anytime she goes away. Yeah, anytime she goes away, it becomes someone's darkness. Okay, but that's a problem because that means that they're banking on your light in order for them to be happy. They need to find their own happiness. It's not your job. Understand? It's not your job. And the longer you stay around to make them happy, the longer it's going to take for them to find their own happiness and growth. The luminous firefly. Find joy in the small things. Take notice of the little moments of beauty and happiness in your daily life. Let these small joys uplift your spirit and enhance your well-being. Yes, if you see a firefly, think back to when you were a child, when you wanted to catch them in a little mason jar, and they were the most magical thing when you saw them fluttering around and just lighting up everywhere. That was the most magical thing when I was little. And they would still be the most magical thing now, but they don't live in Florida. The enchanted owl. Embrace solitude to gain wisdom. Take time alone this week to reflect on your goals. Keep a journal of your thoughts and feelings to uncover hidden insights. Yeah. The enchanted frog's leap. Take bold leaps of faith when needed. Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. Embracing new opportunities will lead to growth and exciting possibilities. Yeah, there's too many noise. There's too much noise. There's too many other people's opinions about what you need to do. Honey, you're the one that has the advice that's going to get you there. Like this, other people's freaking talking, that's that Five of Wands energy where they're literally about to burn themselves up because they're all just, no, you should do this, no, you should do that. It is not up to anybody else, and you need to stop taking on other people's opinions that do not fully resonate with you. You don't have to be mean, just be like, I'm sorry, but I know what I want to do, no thank you. You know what I mean? What messages are coming from the cosmos for pile number 4? No one said this whole life thing was a race. It's okay to slow down. Live your life with both feet in. Commit fully to being here. And I feel like this is talking about your purpose. You doing it like I did. I made the website. I committed. I was like, okay, I'm going to just do it. I'm going to do it. Although I was blocked before, something kept stopping me from actually making the website, and now I did. And it felt amazing. You know, like, it's okay. Like, it's okay to be scared of being seen, or having fear of being let down, or having fear of failure. It's okay. But when you allow that fear to make decisions for you, that's when it becomes a stagnant problem. That's when you get blocked, okay? Any further messages from the Akashic Records? Cosmic rhythm. Feel the cosmic rhythm. It resonates harmoniously with the flow of your life. Universal pulsation. Life rhythm and synchronicity. Stardust memories. This came out for pile 2, or for pile 3 too. Anything else for pile 4? Universal harmony. That's what I feel. Past life journey. You might want to take you might want to do a past life journey, okay? I do offer those if you're interested. Embark on the journey of your past lives and uncover contracts and missions of your soul. Soul memory, past life exploration, and destiny unveiling. I can't talk. There's something about the throat chakra here. Also, my jaw is starting to hurt and it's getting tight. Okay, I love you guys so much. I'm going to get off here. This was beautiful. You are worthy of this. You do have this power. Yes, queen. Yes, king. This is you. Don't pretend like it's not. Don't doubt yourself. You're meant to be on the throne. Okay, you're meant to lead. People need you. They need this. They need your boundaries. They need your power. They need you and your confidence. They need this to show them a better way. It doesn't have to be mean. It can be protected with standards and boundaries and compassion. You can still treat people like human beings regardless of what they do to you, but they don't necessarily have to have access. Okay? I love you guys so much. Please, please, please comment down below. Subscribe if you have not already. Like the live. Like the video, please, and thank you. I hope you have a blessed next 2 weeks. Bye.